What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for joining us right here on Outside the Brand. I am your host, Phil, and this is your Friday Night SmackDown and AEW Rampage review for your August, or not August, jeez, what the fuck am I on? October.
Ecstasy?
Probably. October 22nd, 2021. Now, before I let these fine gentlemen speak, I want to let y'all know that we have officially surpassed 250 subscribers. So thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much that means to all of us here on the Outside the Brand family.
Put them signs up, boys. Yeah.
Put those signs up. Well, where you at? We got 250.
Where you at? Put up the
We got
signs, bro.
250.
We at the Wolfpack got. We're getting stronger than ever, bro. We're lost.
Yeah. We got 250. Thank you guys so much for that. Like, you have no idea how much that means to us here on the OTB family.
We got this man Lost Not Famous in here. Who that man?
he has the W's here. So there you guys go with that.
Lost Not Famous popped in the chat. I don't know who he is, bro, but like, we appreciate you.
I know, right? But guys, so with the 200 subscribers, we'll do Q&A for you very, very soon. Like we said, it's probably going to be episode 100. But like I said, that's pretty much going to be our 250 subscriber celebration special. Not a ton happened tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. I'm not going to lie. Other than like the actual main things, like with the championship situation and Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, which took up the entire first half hour of the show. Not much really happened.
What do you mean?
Like I said, other than Brock and Roman and the championship situation, nothing else really happened. Speaking of that championship swapping situation, that was a fucking complete disaster. Thought we were actually going to get what I mentioned earlier on today on TikTok with the whole Fatal 4-Way unification match situation, but obviously that did not take place. Instead, we just got championships being chucked to the ground, which is just completely disrespectful in my opinion, but we'll get to it. And a possible Charlotte and Sasha feud. I'm not complaining. I think those two are going to kill it like they always do, but they could have done something better. The first half hour, like I said, was taken up by none other than the Tribal Chief and our farmer, Brock Lesnar. Lesnar is now suspended indefinitely, at least until Rumble season. Hit Row made their debut tonight, which had potential, but it didn't meet the potential that I thought it could be. I don't know what you guys think, but we'll get to there. And on the AEW side of things, I gotta say on the AEW side of things, we also had a pretty good show. We had a great main event between Pac and Andrade. We had the AEW TBS Championship bracket announced. We will go over all of that and pretty much give you guys our predictions. And also, we had a great first round match in the AEW World Championship Eliminator Tournament between Orange Cassidy and Powerhouse Hobbs. Laugh, I know you like Powerhouse Hobbs, so we'll get to there when we get to there. But as always, we're going to break down everything tonight right here on the podcast. So follow us all on social media. All of the TikTok links are down in the description. I'm going to let these guys do their intros as always, but follow us on social media. Also, while you're down at that description, hit the link for the special remix of MFN Right by Love and Bash. Bash is not here with us tonight, but Love, you are here. Like I said, I'm going to be putting that link down in the description every single video from now on. So go check that out. Check that video out. It's a complete banger. You guys won't want to miss it.
Fire.
Also, hit that thumbs up. If we can get 5 likes on this video, I'd be greatly appreciated. And also while you're down there, god dang it, guys, hit that bell. Hit that bell for all notifications. That way you never miss when we go live. And if you miss any of the other content we've had here on the channel, go to the homepage, click whatever one you want, and watch OTB whenever you want. While you're at work, while you're in the car, while you're working out, just listen to OTB. It's a great time. We get those gains over here. We get those gains over here on OTB.
I listen to OTB when I work out sometimes, bro. What you mean?
We get those gains over here in OTB. But guys, without further ado, I want to give it to my boys here on this podcast with me. How the heck are you? And what are your overall thoughts on what we got tonight for the shows, AEW Rampage and Friday Night SmackDown?
All right. So you know who I am. I don't need no introduction. Rampage was okay. Rampage was all right. But SmackDown, like you said, was a no-brainer besides the beginning. I do have mixed emotions about the title exchange, but we'll get to that. Well, we'll see what we get to there, but let's get into it, Wolfpack. Let's get it.
Yo.
You like my intro off? I see that comment.
I was just listening to that. You've gotten so comfortable with that. I was just listening. Like, you've gotten so comfortable. That's freaking awesome. But
thank you.
Yeah. I didn't watch Rampage. I'm not feeling it. I just didn't want to watch
He
it.
said, yeah, he was like,
You missed your boy Powerhouse, man. You missed Powerhouse.
He was like, he gave me the Roman Reigns look. Like,
I figured y'all would tell me what happened if anything crazy happened. I don't think Kiera was on the show. I would hope y'all would call me in every number you have.
Oh, bro, I would have FaceTimed you if that was the case.
Then I would have, planned. But you know what I'm saying? I watched SmackDown. SmackDown was the weirdest, best, worst show I've ever seen in my life. I was mad and sad, and I cried at the end because I got scared. But my wife Sasha saved the day, like always.
Hey, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. No, absolutely not. I'll fight two of you.
Listen, I see Grand Metalik and Alense Dorito in the background. Don't call Sasha. Your wife.
Well, yeah. SmackDown's cool.
I was about to say, Loft, you can't be taking all the women like that, bro.
Hey, no. That's my wife. You watch your mouth. I'll fight both of you. I don't care.
Listen, the point is we all love Sasha over here, whether anyone likes it or not.
Not as much as me, bro. I made a commitment.
Oh, man. Well, hey, man, y'all already know what's going on. Your boy, Nate.
Yes, that is 2K20.
Your boy Nate the Great here. Let's see, what can I say? SmackDown was all right. The Lesnar and Roman segment was hilarious. My girl Sasha, you know what I'm saying, got a rep, you know what I'm saying, got the
watch your mouth.
You didn't say why he just said his girl.
Watch your fucking mouth, Nate.
my girl, my bae, my lover,
No.
my wife.
No.
My girl Sasha.
I'm shutting that down. No, I will fight both of y'all.
She came out and did her thing against
You want to have a
Charlotte,
talk. You want to have a talk. You want to have a talk with me, bro. Listen. She is mine, bro. She is mine. Like, you ain't got nothing. She don't even know you. She don't even know you exist.
She doesn't know you. What are you talking?
She don't know you. Listen down here. Listen. She don't even know you either, bro. She don't know you either.
This man talking crazy like she just knows him. What are you talking about? Talking to Nate all crazy.
Let me finish my intro, bro. Let me finish my intro.
All right then.
So yeah, like I said before, I was rudely interrupted. My wife Sasha, you know what I'm saying, did what she had to do. You feel me? Rampage was also great. But besides that, your boy is almost to 5K on TikTok now. I'm at like 4.4. So, hit that follow button on TikTok. Also, the links to my socials is in TikTok too. The link is down there in the description to my TikTok. So yeah, man, just hit the follow button, subscribe, all that other stuff. But yeah, let's get into this review, Phil. I'm hyped. Let's go.
All right.
Lord,
Let's go.
Give me the strength. Give me the strength.
All right.
Give me the fucking strength, Lord.
We are actually going to be okay. You guys see the background. It is AEW Rampage. We're going to be talking about that one first because literally we just had that happen to us. And also, in a way, this was kind of the bigger show, in my opinion, but a lot of stuff happened on SmackDown. So we will get to that. We will. AEW Rampage, we had 3 matches like the usual format. And we had some great segments here and there, but we are going to be doing Rampage first. And guys, tonight, we started off with the AEW World Championship Eliminator Tournament Round 1 match between Powerhouse Hobbs and Orange Cassidy. I'm already 0-1. Orange Cassidy did pick up the dub with a roll-up after a distraction. Hook was on the apron, and the referee was trying to deal with Hook, and the referee was just not doing a good job in Powerhouse Hobbs and Hook's mind, so he was pretty much being cornered by both of them. Orange Cassidy, did he hit the orange punch? I'm trying to figure out if he hit that orange punch and then went for the roll-up. I don't think he hit it. He did went for it, but I don't think he hit it.
No, the fruit roll-up happened.
Yeah, so he did not hit the orange punch like I thought he was going to. So instead of that, he did do a fruit roll-up and got the 1, 2, 3. Taz was on commentary, literally with an earpiece in Hook's ear saying, hey, get up on that apron and tell Powerhouse to calm down because, listen, this is a big opportunity for us. That obviously didn't work. He got rolled up, 1, 2, 3, and Orange Cassidy gets the win and moves on in the tournament. Now, I'm already 0-1. I don't know how you guys fared. Did you guys see Orange Cassidy actually picking up the dub here, or did you actually want Powerhouse to go through here?
I wanted Orange Cassidy, honestly. Good, but of course Powerhouse. Okay. Of course Powerhouse Hobbs had to win, bro. Like, the thing is, I like Hobbs. I do. But, come on, man. Let me see Orange Cassidy win a title for once. Come on.
No, he won the match. Orange won.
Oh, Orange won? Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I lost track.
Yeah, I said Orange won.
Oh, Orange did win the fruit roll-up. Oh, sorry.
I thought you watched. I thought you watched.
I did. I'm sorry. I lost track.
I thought you watched the show. You should know.
I did watch the show. I'm sorry. I was looking back and forth. Jesus.
Damn.
Don't get on me like that, bro.
That's crazy.
But anyway, so we did take a dub. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so Orange won with a roll-up due to a distraction by Hook, and that whole referee situation. So yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, it was a good match. All right, Orange
It was a
won.
good
Orange
match.
took a dub. Orange took a dub. Okay, good.
You're 1-1.
I have you.
Well, you're
All right.
1 for 0. Damn it. I want Powerhouse so bad. I want him so bad.
I probably took
so
what
bad
you
in a
took. Hey, I probably took what you took, Phil. So
Wait a minute. What?
I want him so bad to win.
I probably took what you took. I probably took too much ecstasy myself. You know.
Y'all gotta stop saying that. Y'all have to stop saying that.
Oh my god. Dave, what were your thoughts on this?
Why did Hobbs lose?
Why did Hobbs lose? I got no idea, bro. I really
Orange
don't.
freaking Cassidy. That's why.
Hobbs needed that win, right?
Like, so I kind of wanted Orange to win, and I did.
Damn, what's wrong with Hobbs? I
I did have Orange winning the match also, anyway. The match was good. To be honest, I thought that Powerhouse was going to get hit with a DQ because usually if you touch on the ref or if you hit the ref, you get hit with a DQ, which obviously didn't happen.
Well, there's never been a DQ in AEW history, so
I know that, but still, like I thought, the rules, you hit the ref, get hit with a DQ, whatever. Yeah, man. Fruit roll-up season, as always.
Fruit roll-up season. Come on, Phil.
Fruit roll-up season, as always. To be honest, I thought Powerhouse was going to win the match, but I didn't think that
he kind of did deserve this dub. He should.
Yeah, I didn't think that Orange Cassidy was going to win via fruit roll-up, but it happened.
Do you find it a fluke, Phil?
No. Orange Cassidy is a great competitor. I don't take anything away from the guy whatsoever. But the growth that we have seen Powerhouse Hobbs go through over the course of the last few months has been absolutely astonishing. And he had his match with Punk. Now, while we had some things go wrong in that match, he still looked freaking fantastic. And he literally has had a rocket strapped on him through the duration of these last few months, which got him into this tournament. Now, do I think that Powerhouse Hobbs should have been the one to get over here to move on? I think he would have faced I think he would have faced the winner of the Moxley match, whoever he faces in his first round match. But do I think he should have won? Of course I do, because I wanted to see Powerhouse succeed. But I'm not too upset about it because of the finish. You want
Hobbs to get that push.
Yeah, because I feel like he's been deserving of it, at least at some point. I mean, I knew he wasn't going to win this entire tournament, but at least move him to the second round.
I think Tony Khan's got something for him, even though he didn't win the tournament. I think he's got something to give him a push. I think for sure. Most likely, I think I could see him go for the TNT champion. Most likely.
I hope. Wow. What were your? Well, no, you didn't see it, but
he didn't watch it. He goes, I'm not.
But what are your thoughts on? I mean, Orange Cassidy moves on, and Powerhouse he's just stuck in this weird loop of just trying to figure his stuff out with the rest of Team Taz.
I'm not happy, Phil.
Me neither. I wanted Powerhouse to win.
I'm not feeling it.
That's it. I'm not feeling it.
I really wanted Powerhouse to win.
The man's like, I'm not feeling it. He's like, Batista's down.
Powerhouse is down.
Powerhouse is down. Phil, seriously, we need to get Batista back up. Seriously. I get he's still down.
Batista will always stay down, bro.
No, he needs to get up somehow. How's he gonna make them movies? Come on, we need Drax.
Who watches those movies?
Listen, I watched the Avengers. I'll give him that, but
was he in Avengers?
Yes.
Yeah, it was one of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
He's Drax.
Oh, Guardians. I mean, Guardians. Fuck it, whatever.
Avengers. Okay, that do me off.
Well, he probably showed up at some point. The Guardians probably showed up in Avengers at some point, but
he's still. But to answer my thing, Phil, he's still down.
Yeah, of course, always, and forever staying down is Batista.
Damn. Batista is down.
Now, Orange moves on into the tournament. He will face the winner of Jon Moxley and Preston and Dark Order's number 10. That one's kind of predictable. I mean, if Moxley loses to 10, I will freaking flip. But I want to talk about the roll-ups real quick. Roll-ups actually happened a lot just tonight on Friday. And Friday in general, we had a lot of roll-ups tonight.
It was fruit roll-up night, Phil. Come on.
Fruit roll-up night. AEW getting into a realm of just this of fruit roll-up season, or is this kind of just like, oh yeah, well, these tournaments kind of will have these roll-ups here and there, but I don't think it's going to be a problem moving forward.
Yeah, I think for now on, whenever it's a lot of like fruit roll-ups in the shows, I'm wearing the referee shirt.
Yay! and wait a minute. You're working for A.E.W. now? I thought you were working for WWE, man. What's the deal, bro? Are you doing a crossover or what? Who you with?
Yeah, bro.
I didn't meet Tony Khan earlier today, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm doing both shows. Like I did Saudi Arabia yesterday, and then I flew in.
Well, what was that? What was that on Friday? What was that? What was that in that main event? What was that like?
I don't know. We're gonna get to it.
All right, I hope so.
Listen, guys. Speaking of Crown Jewel and the whole Saudi Arabia show, we will be doing a review on that. We just got to find time for it. I'm hoping this weekend we can probably do something if we can all get together. So we will be doing one, but we'll see.
I got something Saturday, so all I have to do is Sunday.
Yeah, we'll get it to you guys regardless, because we have to review that show. That show was freaking fantastic.
He said, Josh says, imagining Dave coming back to WWE. He's still down.
Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
He's still down. Isn't that right, Phil? He's still down.
Still down, and will never happen. If he does, then
waste of time. It's like Khali coming back.
Oh, bro, I turn off the TV as soon as I hear that music.
Your Hall of Famer shows up, Phil. Your Hall of Famer shows up, man.
No.
You see him doing the little thing.
I do the whole arm thing for like 2 seconds and then turn it off.
No, I wasn't. I was being sarcastic, bro.
No, I do the whole arm thing because
I was telling Josh. I was just being sarcastic. But go ahead, Phil.
But I do the whole arm thing because when it's Khali, you have to do the arm thing, and then I'll just turn it off after 2 seconds of it.
It releases your like I said, it's your favorite Hall of Famer, Phil. He shows up, he wrecks everyone, and oh wait, that's the tribal chief. Whoops.
Don't you dare mention the words of the tribal chief and Great Khali in the same sentence.
Never. I apologize, bro. I apologize. Never.
Moving on. Penta El Zero Miedo was in the ring for an interview, but when he was trying to speak, the two guys in green screen like masks. It's literally the color of like a green screen, like a lime green screen. They had these two masks on. Penta and Abrahantes pulls off the masks, right? And it just turns out to be two random ass people. Unless they were actual people from AEW, I literally have no idea. I didn't recognize them. I literally just think they were plants. I think they were just two random people from the crowd that got chosen saying, hey, you're going to be a part of this. No altercation, no physicality will be here, but just put on the mask, they'll rip them off, and then FTR will be coming from behind. So FTR came from behind and attacked Abrahantes and Penta. And while FTR was about to do something to Abrahantes, the bastard, Pac, came in for the save. Pac, same difference. And came in for the save, and there you go. So FTR and Death Triangle, something, I don't know. But we'll see what happens.
This I was on my phone for this one. My bad. Even though
it wasn't even really that full of a segment. So
yeah, so I was on my phone for that one. But at least I got to saw my boys. And
they were selling an injury for Phoenix as he got hit with the championship belt last week. Last Saturday on Dynamite. So they're selling that kind of injury. Who knows? What's your thoughts on that, Nate?
To be honest, I really don't care as much.
Yeah.
But maybe we see FTR as the double champs.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me Lucha Bros were belt collectors? Nobody was telling me that. I understood they won the AEW Tag Team Champions, but where was I living under a rock saying that they were the AAA Tag Team Champions?
Well,
What the fuck?
They were AAA Tag Team Champions for like over 800 plus days. Like,
have I been living under a rock? Nobody's telling me this shit.
Yeah.
I thought you were into that whole AAA Lucha.
I am,
shit.
but like nobody's kept me updated.
I thought since you're so into that stuff, you would know.
I'm sorry, nobody keeps me up with that shit.
But FTR are the AAA Tag Team Champions now.
Well, that I'm aware. I saw that
on Saturday.
Well, that I'm aware.
We might be getting FTR versus Penta and Ray at Full Gear. I mean, I'm not opposed to that, but I honestly thought we were going to get Santana and Ortiz, but maybe we're getting that at Revolution. Who knows? But we'll see what happens. I mean, I'd be fine with an FTR Lucha Bros match. Are you freaking kidding me? I think that's going to be freaking insane. The one they had on Saturday was great. But
great.
Well, who knows? Match number 2 happened as Andrade took on our Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. And guys,
Phil, did they say did she wink at you?
First of all, guys, I have to say she winked at me. So
woo!
There you go. Yeah. She also blew us a kiss, but it was mainly for me.
It wasn't meant for Adam. It wasn't meant for Adam Cole, bro. Listen.
She knew. She said right before the match saying that she was going to give me some kind of sign that she knew I was watching. So that's it. Britt Baker, DMD did pick up the win here due to the numbers game of Jamie Hayter and Rebel here, and also following the super kick and the lockjaw. 1, 2, 3. Well, not even 1, 2, 3. A tap out victory. And we're good to go. So Britt Baker won. Anna Jay's best friend, Ty Conti, runs down for the save and holds up the AEW Women's World Championship. Full Gear's in November, the middle of November. Guys, it looks like we're going to be getting Ty Conti versus our doctor for the AEW Women's World Championship. What are your guys' thoughts on that? I think that's honestly a fairly good match for Full Gear as we head on to Revolution for Thunder Rosa.
Oh, I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be fantastic. And do I see Conti taking the title off Britt? Absolutely not. No.
It's gonna be a great match.
It's gonna be a great match. Don't get me wrong, but like, I still like Britt and Phil. Yes, I like Britt. Not like that because you're my boy. She's all yours. She's all yours. She's all yours. Respect. But I like I said, I don't see the title being taken off Britt yet. They could try. I mean, like I said, Conti can pull off. It ain't gonna happen, but there could be times where she can be close to, like let's say she she's close to doing the finish, whatever. But she kicks out, Like I said, this can go. This go either way. But I still go for Britt, most likely.
Yeah. This Ty Conti and Britt Baker match is going to be lit. I'm happy to see Ty Conti actually get a title match and get some type of push, especially better than what she did in NXT. But we're not going to talk about that.
She was so misunderutilized.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad that she's actually in a place now where she could get pushed and she's going for championships and stuff like that. It's a great place to see. great thing to see, I should say. And
especially facing Britt.
Right. And the match overall was pretty good as well. Britt with the lockjaw to win. Yeah, it was pretty good. Also, Ty Conti, you already know what to do. DMs.
See, you can have her, but I still got Sasha, bro. You can have her, but Sasha's still mine.
That's one of my AEW bays, bro. That's one of my.
You can have her. You can have her. You can have her. Like, she's all yours. Sasha's mine, bro. You know. Josh, excuse you.
Josh, bro, as long as I got this shirt on, bro. Sasha is mine.
I'm not even looking at Josh's comment. That's just too inappropriate for us to share.
I don't think that's PG, bro. Moving on.
But guys, I honestly think Anna Jay did very well in this match with the Doctor here tonight. I think she's very underrated in this women's division. I think she's honestly
more underrated than what's her face? More underrated than Red Velvet.
Red Velvet, we see more in the ring. So honestly, I would venture to say yes. Mainly because we see more of Red Velvet than we do of Anna Jay in the ring. I think Anna Jay is very talented inside that squared circle. When she was handpicked by Brody Lee to be the only female member of the Dark Order, well, until Ty she didn't weasel her way in there, but they were friends already before she even joined the Dark Order. So when she was associated, it was all right. But when she got picked by Brody Lee, I'm like, this is going to be great for her. And honestly, it's been great for her ever since she's been associated with the group. So I think Anna will have her time. I think she's going to, at some point, be a women's world champion in this company. It's going to be very down the line because we got a lot of people that we got to feed here in this women's division. But trust me, Anna Jay, you won't be seeing the last of her when it comes to this women's championship situation.
Mm-hmm. I mean, is there? We still got a tournament, but we'll get to that.
Yeah. So, speaking of that,
pull up the tournament.
You literally just transitioned right into the tournament bracket. So, we got the bracket here. I want to get your thoughts on it. So, if you're here, great. If you can't, just type in the chat. You guys are not going to be seeing our faces for this. We'll have the overlay, and we're just going to be talking about the matches. So, let's get it going. The TBS Championship Tournament has been revealed. The top 4 championship contenders for the AEW Women's World Championship have a bye. So that's Thunder Rosa, Jade Cargill, Nyla Rose, and Chris Statlander. The rest of them, so number 5 through 12, are in this tournament, and they have to fight to get to the top 4. So, Anna Jay versus Jamie Hayter. I think that's going to be a great match. We got Allie, jeez, I completely forgot her name, versus Red Velvet. I think that's going to be fantastic. Serena Deeb versus Hikaru Shida. So that's another rematch from what happened on Saturday Night Dynamite. But hey, you know what? That's okay. That's okay. I mean, you got to fill out this tournament somehow. So I think that's going to be good. And then you got Penelope Ford taking on Ruby Soho. And the winner of that match will go on to face Chris Statlander. So whoever wins those matches will face... No, you guys see the bracket. You guys know how the bracket works. Anna and Jamie would face Thunder and so on. So, guys, what are your thoughts on the first round and the buys? And what's your thoughts on this tournament overall?
I mean, I think this tournament is going to turn out great. Like, and especially since I see a lot of women that kind of want to see get to that title. Of course, I see Ruby Soho versus Penelope Ford. I think that match will be great. Are we seeing that on Dynamite tomorrow?
As far as I'm aware of, the matches for this tournament have not been announced for the shows yet. So I might take a look on that on Twitter right now just so that we can figure it out. But that's what I got so far.
But I think this tournament's going to be great. I see Jade still in the match. It's still in there, of course. You already know that. And then the bunny. I'm sorry, Phil, but I have to say the bunny for the one time.
It's so you can say it.
The bunny. And versus Red Velvet. I think most likely, quick question, Phil. Who do you want that title to go to?
The TBS Championship, I feel it's definitely going to go down between. Since we're going to do our full predictions right now, I'll just run down my bracket if you guys don't mind.
Sure.
So I think Anna Jay is going to move on to face Thunder. So I think Anna Jay is going to win that. I think Red Velvet is going to face Jade Cargill. I think Hikaru Shida will get her revenge over Serena from last Saturday, so she'll face Nyla. And then Ruby will face Chris. Then in Thunder, Rosa versus Anna Jay. I think Thunder moves on there. I think Jade will go over Red Velvet. Hikaru Shida would go over Nyla Rose. And then Ruby Soho over Chris Statlander. In the semifinals, I have Thunder moving on to the finals. Well, actually, no, hold on, no. I have Jade moving on into the finals. And then Ruby Soho in the finals here. So I think it's going to be a finals of Jade Cargill and Ruby Soho, with Jade Cargill ultimately getting that championship. I think it's meant for her.
I mean, yeah. You see Jade Cargill being undefeated and have the title. I could see that.
I think it's meant for her.
And my prediction is I do see Anna Jay getting there against Thunder. I want Thunder to win, actually. And then Red Velvet gets in there against Jade. And then, of course, Sienna gets in there. And I think most likely I want Ruby to be in the match, actually. Most likely.
You said Serena over Hikaru. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I want to see. I've seen Serena in the ring. Don't get me wrong. I like Sneaka too. All right. I like Serena. I've seen her in the ring a few times. I think she's good too. And like I said, I want Ruby to win as much as I like Penelope Ford. I want Ruby to be in the mix because I think she most likely should go to the semifinals with whoever with Jade or Thunder Rosa.
All right. So who do you think is ultimately coming out with this TBS championship? Out of these 12 women.
It's me.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, so for my predictions, I got Anna Jay over Jamie. I got Red Velvet over the Bunny. I got Sheeta over Serena. And then I got Ruby over Penelope Ford. In the next round, I got Thunder over Anna. Jade over Red. This is probably, I don't know if it would probably be an upset, but I actually got Nyla over Sheeta.
Okay.
And then Ruby over Chris. So then I have Thunder over Jade. And I have Ruby over Nyla. And then I have Thunder being the TBS champion.
All right. Okay. And I like that finals too that you got because Thunder Rosa and Ruby Soho were the final two in the Battle Royal, where Ruby ultimately debuted at. So get a little bit of a rekindling there.
Indeed.
Lop, what's your thoughts on this TBS Championship tournament, first of all? And what are your thoughts on the people chosen for this bracket?
First of all, I think everyone in this bracket looks like they all can win this. I would like Jade Cargill to win it. That's my favorite going into it. I want to be mad if Red Velvet won or Thunder Rosa, but I want Jade to pretty much run through everybody in this tour. I think she makes the most sense to have the first reign with this championship, seeming that she, to my knowledge, she's still undefeated, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, I think it makes sense. Of course, I would love it if Thunder Rosa or Red Velvet won as well, but I think Jade Cargill is the way you go here. As far as the matches,
you like Jade Cargill.
Give me your full predictions here, Lop, for all the matches.
All right, so Jamie beats Andrade.
Oh wow, okay.
Red Velvet beats the Bunny. Sheeta beats Serena. Ruby beats
Penelope.
Penelope. Fuck am I looking at?
She move on to face Chris.
Yeah. Shit.
It would be Jamie versus Thunder, so that's how it would go.
Then I'll put Thunder over. Oh God, that's a tough match for me. Oh.
You put Ruby and you put Red and Jade in there.
I put Jade over Sheeta and Nyla Rose. I'm gonna go Sheeta reluctantly.
Okay.
I want Ruby to lose this next match because I don't want her to get to the finals and lose.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah,
for me, honestly.
it does.
Damn. Now I'm confused again.
That would be Thunder and Jade in your semis.
Okay. Damn, that's a good match. Fuck.
That's tough
Jade
too.
over. Yeah. I don't know. All right, I'll put Jade over.
Okay. And then that would be Chris and Hikaru in your finals there.
Oh, Sheeta wins that.
Okay. And then Jade and Hikaru.
And Jade beats Hikaru.
Jade beats Sheeta. Okay, so Lop and I have Jade ultimately. So who did you say again, my man?
I think I said either you guys want Jade to win to continue that undefeated streak. I want Ruby to win.
Okay. So he says Ruby, and then Nate, you said
I said Thunder.
And Thunder. Okay, so
Thunder's going after Britt after this, I believe.
I mean, hey, you know what? Maybe plans change. I mean,
Do you think Cody Collin put the title on Rosa?
I don't know, man. Maybe Nate has a different plan in mind. Who knows? But guys, that's your full bracket for the TBS Championship. I think it's going to be a great tournament, regardless. I mean, you have 12 incredible women in this bracket. Like Locke said, all of these women have a pretty good chance. But in the main event, guys, we had Pac versus Andrade El Idolo.
Oh, yeah.
This is the second time they faced off. Everybody was banned from ringside, and it was just a straight-up one-on-one match. Who the heck is better than the other? In the pre-match interview, Andrade said, quote, "Pac, I beat you, and I will beat you tonight. But remember, I have friends all around the world, and tonight I will win, easily." Pac then said, "Listen, Tony, it's irrelevant what you're about to say. Andrade El Idolo, This should have ended weeks ago. Andrade, I had you beat in the middle of the ring, but you had interrupted with tasers, iPads, and dodgy managers and assistants. But tonight, everyone is banned from ringside. Tell me, well, I'll tell you what you're going to see. You're going to see revenge from the Death Triangle, and maybe, just maybe, you'll stop obsessing over myself and the Lucha Bros. And Tony said, like Mark Henry would say, it's time for the main event. And guys, this was a fantastic match.
This match was good. This match was fantastic.
Luff, if you would watch anything from this AEW Rampage, the main event is definitely something that you would have to watch. Like you said on your TikTok video when it came to your thoughts on Crown Jewel, you said if there was any match that you would have to go out of your way to see for Crown Jewel, it would be the Hell in a Cell match. Right here. This main event right here. Go out of your way. Watch this main event because you're not going to be disappointed. So what's your guys' thoughts?
Oh, this match was great. I love this match. And you guys know I love Andrade so much. You guys know that. And Andrade is
Andrade el Idolo.
It's Andrade el Idolo. It's
Idolo.
El Idolo.
Oh my God, Phil! I'm gonna keep you guys on it.
I love El Idolo.
I'm gonna kick your ass just for saying it wrong. But anyway,
El Idolo.
This match was fantastic. I really love Andrade's ring skills. Oh my gosh, you know how much this man is good in the ring. He's very good in the ring, and Pac is good too. And I thought they both kept up with each other, most likely. But like I said, around in the match, I told you, never challenge a Hispanic person to a chop off or a slap off. You will lose. You'll get knocked out. Especially if you face a Asian wrestler. Did you not see what happened to Bryan Danielson on Rampage, last Rampage? But back to what I say about Andrade. Don't ever challenge anybody to a chop off or a slap off. You will lose. And I really wanted him to win, actually, instead of Pac. And then, of course, we had the fruit roll up. Of course, but both guys came out strong. They did. And that spinning elbow, can I say that was a clean spinning elbow?
That freaking spinning elbow he does is so
and he
clean.
stiffed it too. And I really think that I love the hammerlock DDT, but I think that should be one of his finishing moves. I get Chris Jericho does the Judas effect.
I completely 100% agree with you. 100% agree.
Yeah, I get that Jericho does the Judas effect, but I think that should be one of his finishers, most likely. But like I said, I wanted Andrade to win, but like I said, I wasn't mad that Pac won at all. Like I said, this match was fantastic.
Okay. I'm going to be talking about Sami Zayn, and here's the thing: you're gonna figure out why I'm talking about Sami Zayn here in a second. You guys know how he does the hula kick, right? Yeah. And that's his finisher, and it's been his finisher for a while. Usually, the whole Blue Thunder Bomb, that's usually a setup for the hula kick.
Yeah.
Just like you said that you want that elbow from Andrade to be his finisher here. Love the hammerlock DDT, but that elbow is just fantastic to be his finisher. When it comes to Sami Zayn, we'll talk about Sami and his match with Drew later on. I think a Blue Thunder Bomb would be freaking perfect for this type of character right now with Sami Zayn. I think that should be his finisher, and I think that should have always been his finisher to finish off his opponents rather than the hula kick, because honestly, the hula kick should be a setup to bring them in for the Blue Thunder Bomb 1, 2, 3, and that would have been it. So I 100% agree with you that elbow should be Andrade's finisher.
It's clean. It is so clean. It steps it so much.
What's your thoughts on this main event here, Nate? I mean, I think this was great. Great showing for both of them.
Yes, sir. Same. This main event was fantastic. like it was a fantastic match. I do agree with y'all as well that Andrade's finisher needs to be that spinning elbow. But yeah, Pat came out in the end with a fruit roll up. So
Another fruit roll up, but both competitors came out.
That's the one gripe. That's the one gripe I have about this entire match. You could have had something clean.
Yeah,
I mean,
I thought they were gonna have something else happen too, but yeah, the fruit roll up, the most devastating move in all of wrestling. Yeah, that happened. So,
Exactly,
but
Quincy.
other than the ending of the match was fantastic overall. So can't hate.
It's also what happened after the match that we got to be talking about because.
But back to what I was saying, but like I said, it wasn't mad about Pac winning, but I said both competitors did not look weak in this match.
Oh
They
no,
both
not
came
at
out
all.
strong.
No.
They both came out strong.
Honestly, thinking back at it, I mean, yeah, sure, I would have loved a clean finish, but honestly, if we had a clean finish, we wouldn't look those two wouldn't look as strong as they do right now. So I think the fruit roll up here, honestly, was kind of it wasn't needed, but
it was a good call.
It saved it. It saved both of them from looking weaker than the other.
Right. Well, Quincy, yeah, exactly. Just like the Judas effect, but Andrade puts more into it, like you unexpect it to happen.
Yeah.
When Jericho does it, his is most likely it's gonna connect.
It's like a setup kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Andrade, he can hit that out of nowhere. So
yeah, for real. Just like Randy Orton hits the RKO out of nowhere.
Like I said, so what happened after the match is what we really need to be talking about here. As soon as the referee hit the count of three, as soon as he hit the count of three, the lights went out. I was like, all right, what the fuck is happening here? As we all know, Dynamite's happening tomorrow. So this was taped before Dynamite was even on the air. So, and that's another thing I don't like really about these Rampage shows. You can honestly tell that they were taped, but regardless. Lights went out as soon as the referee hits three. And out of nowhere, we just see Malachi Black in the ring.
I was like, when I saw that ring counter, I was expecting like a triple threat setup type of match. I wouldn't mind that. Pac versus Malachi versus Andrade. That'd be a great match.
We honestly might see it with the way that they encountered here tonight. So Black actually spits out Black Mist onto Pac's face, and then while they were going to pretty much do a 2-on-1 attack on Pac, Cody comes out for the save. Now, the reason why Cody came out for the save is because we're actually getting Cody Rhodes versus Malachi Black 3 tomorrow night on Rampage, on Saturday Night Dynamite.
Boo! Kick him in the face again.
This is going to be the final match of their trilogy. It's tied out one. Oh, wait, no. Is it tied out one? No, I don't think it's tied out one.
No, because Malachi's still undefeated. He hasn't beaten. Cody hasn't beaten Malachi yet.
That's right. So, I mean, Malachi's 2-0 against Cody. Will it be 3-0 or will Cody put himself?
No, he will not.
We'll find out. But regardless,
fuck Cody.
I think Cody versus Malachi Black 3 will be great tomorrow. But it's really what happened after the match that was really kind of the setup of the story here.
Like I said, boo, Cody. I kick him in the face again.
Listen, you can hate Cody all you want, but this
overrated
has been great.
Overrated. I admire his ring skills, but
the story with Malachi's been great.
Hey man, y'all also forgot about Glock Anderson pulling out the
Glock Anderson popped up.
He pulled out the Glock on Malachi.
So he has his hand in his pocket and he pulls it out with a motion of like a gun, and he just does bang, and then Cody just runs in, does the attack, and that's how everything what happened. But I was like, okay, just pulling out the Glock.
Yeah.
Well, so basically, we witnessed a murder on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like,
Hey, Phil, I'd like to file a complaint, please. I'd like to file one, please. I'd like to file a police report. Phil, but wait, I got a question for y'all. What's the most devastating move, the Glock or the fruit roll-up, or is it a toss-up?
That's a toss-up for me, bro.
Yeah, that's a toss-up for me too.
Did you compare a roll-up to a gun?
I knew he was going to be talking at some point.
Well, thanks, Sloth. You ruined the moment. Thank you.
No, you talking about a roll-up in a gun? I'm like, what are you talking about? The gun.
Oh my god. But like I said, if there's at any point that you would have to watch Rampage just for whatever reason, this main event is definitely the thing that you would have to watch out of all of this.
What's up, Anime?
Huh?
I was talking to Anime. It's not in the chat.
Just like you said in your TikTok about the Crown Jewel event with the Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
This is definitely that situation.
Cool.
Loft is still. I'm not feeling it right now.
Yeah. I know.
I'm having a good time talking about it. I kind of want to see it now.
But now, like, listen, I saw somebody's comment saying like AEW's been getting a little bit stale for him at this point, saying this was Anime that said that. I can see where you're coming from. I do. But here's the thing. Rampage, it's not supposed to be anything like Dynamite. First of all, Rampage is taped. So there's also that aspect that you have to get through. You can totally tell that it's taped just based on the whole format alone.
So
Rampage is not about the ratings. It's not about the ratings. As long as everybody wants to say AEW made Rampage for the ratings war on Friday nights, it's not about it. It's not about that at all. Whether anyone likes to believe that or not. AEW Rampage is specifically for people that are not being featured on Dynamite so that they can get in front of that Dynamite crowd. That's it. What are your thoughts?
Like Rampage. Well, yeah, like I said, Rampage is taped. Like,
yeah,
guys got to remember that Dynamite shoots first, then dark, then Rampage. No, wait. First it's dark, then it's
First
Dynamite.
It's dark, then it's Dynamite, and then Rampage is usually after.
And Rampage is on a Saturday for a little bit because the baseball tournament still.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like you said, like Phil said, the ratings are okay. They're not really. Well, I wouldn't say that because Phil, the Dynamite beat, of course. Dynamite did catch up with SmackDown this week.
Yes. Yeah. That Dynamite. Not Dynamite. That Rampage show that they had on that YouTube is over 1 million views. It's over 1 million views. They had they did beat SmackDown that week in the 18-49 demo. For that half hour that they were overlapping.
Right.
And but that was really the one and only time that I really see them actually going off head to head for that hour. Or for that half hour, really, because now SmackDown's back on Fox. It's not on FS1, and Rampage is going to be continuing doing their own thing. So, well, no, they had their Rampage show on their YouTube for the kickoff. Well, not kickoff, but what the heck do they call it?
It's just called AEW Dark.
No, the Rampage, that Rampage pre-show before the actual show went on the air.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I forgot what it's called.
So They had that, and that got over a million views. I don't even know the like dislike ratio, so that's not even really important. But of the buy-in, I hope, yeah, that's it. So the buy-in, but yeah, but like I said, it's not about the ratings for this show. It's to get other people that aren't on Dynamite in front of that crowd. So, Nate, what are your thoughts on that entire situation and how that unfolded? And Laf, I'd like to hear your thoughts too after Nate.
Could you repeat the question real quick?
So, I've heard a lot of people say that Rampage is, well, first of all, it's nothing like Dynamite, mainly because of it being taped. But people are really thinking that this show's all about the ratings on the Friday nights, when honestly, when you look at the show, it's not really supposed to be meant for ratings to me. What are your thoughts on that? It's just to get people out there.
Yeah, to me, like I like both shows, but Rampage, I don't think that is just for ratings. I think that, like you said, is to help further like explore the talent that they have. Because they already doing on AEW Dark as well. But it gives other people time to get on TV as well, because you can't do it all on Dynamite. So you have another hour show of Rampage, and you're able to put the talent that you don't use on Rampage or on AEW Dark and actually put them on Rampage, on AEW Dynamite or AEW Dark, and actually put them on Rampage to get some type of TV time, which
Right.
is an hour. But like in the hour is pretty good, because like the way that they force all of those matches into 1 hour is amazing to me, because you can get like a good 4 matches in an hour with like maybe,
And they're all still good.
Yeah, and they're
the
all
timing.
good. Yeah, they're all good with like a couple segments here and there. But yeah, like to me, I like both Dynamite and Rampage. So that's it.
And listen, after CM Punk debuted on that one episode of Rampage, I knew it was gonna go downhill. You can't have an entire show focused around CM Punk when that was all taking place. That was the second ever episode of Rampage, guys.
Yeah.
That was the second ever episode of that show.
So it's like,
and
Rampage, like our modern relaunch of ECW, or no?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but listen, AEW Dynamite is their A show. I want to call Rampage their F show, but it's definitely their B. Like right now, as you can tell, with it being taped and not live, I think the whole live atmosphere is so much better, and you can tell when it's live than being taped. But it's something that Tony's going to have to look into. He knows Rampage is nothing like Dynamite. He knows that, but first of all, it's the time slot that's the issue. I mean, wow, the time slot has been an issue for us ever since Rampage really became a thing. So it's it's something that we're going to have to be looking at.
My perspective about AEW as a whole is different, mainly because I don't think I like the show as much as y'all do, and I wish I did. I don't like the company as much as y'all do, and I feel like I should, but I don't, and I still haven't figured out why. I say this all the time. It's like when I first saw TNA for the first time, it was like, oh, this is freaking awesome. You know what I'm saying? It was like there was no real drop off. It was like new characters and 6-sided ring and all this crazy shit. But
right.
Like, when I watched AEW for the first time, I was just like, okay, and I see the appeal. You know, it's a beautiful alternative to Raw because they do so much things better than Raw and SmackDown as far as like ranking systems and um better. Some of the characters are a little bit better than WWE. I feel like they treat their women better, which is a huge thing of mine. I hate when the women are used as if they're just sexual objects instead of actual fucking wrestlers, and I think AEW has done a much better than that. And I've yet to see anybody do a fucking flush out area on SmackDown or Raw. So, okay, so I see Drew McIntyre do one of those things. It's like the tiny stuff with me, but like as it all of it like in total, it just I'm not feeling it, and I wish I had a better way to say it, but I don't because I want to like the show. I want to be able to watch Dynamite and Rampage without like cringing and just feeling like I don't want to watch this. But I wish I knew why my brain reacts to it that way because it irritates me because there's certain stuff in here that I really freaking love, but I can't watch a full show because like after what I like is going, I'm sitting here just watching. I'm like, I don't care about this, you know. And I'm not going to say that WWE fills up all those plot holes for me because they don't. They sometimes make more plot holes and laugh at me after they make them. So it's just like,
yeah,
it's a weird position that I'm personally in. But the whole ratings thing, I think that's gonna happen either way. Cause I think that's just the watering now. I do advise them to stop, kind of, because we saw what happened when Mick Foley and Hulk Hogan and Dixie Carter tried the same shit when they tried to do the Monday Night Wars and lost. Not because they didn't have a better show, just because you are fighting up a really big tree. You're swinging, and if you miss, it's not good. You know what I'm saying? And I want AEW to be successful, but they can be successful in their own pocket instead of trying to take down the big giant that is Vince McMahon and everything else. Because as much as you guys can put on a better show and better matches and stuff like that. I say this all the time. WWE is not a professional wrestling company anymore. They are an entertainment franchise to where you can put on 5-star matches, but all they have to do is call Lil Wayne and Cardi B, and now they just snatch all your numbers up. Just like that, because that's just what it is.
Up and it's up and it's up and it's up. I'm just like,
you know what I'm saying? It's like that's So I don't want AEW to fall into the same trap that WCW and TNA did, because AEW really does have something unique going on, and I'm so happy that so many people are, even if they don't like WWE, so many people are liking professional wrestling, because it was those real dark years of WWE from like around the time where I want to say 2010 to like 2015, I heard a lot more negative things about professional wrestling as a whole than what I hear now. And AEW is like 95% to credited for that, because they just brought a whole new perspective that I feel like a lot of people that stopped watching WWE now they're feeling replenished. They're like, oh my God, this is something new, you know, and it's great. But that's just me on that. I don't watch I don't watch Rampage and Dynamite as much as I should, because I just can't do it. Sometimes I just don't want to.
Yeah, you're all like, I'm not feeling it.
It's some nights I just don't want to. I'm happy I have y'all to let me know when the characters that I do care about do good things. You know what I'm saying? But that's where I'm at with it. You feel me?
Rampage, like I kept saying earlier, Olaf, I mean, Rampage is also taped. So I think when it comes to that aspect of it being taped and not live, like I said, you can totally tell when it's taped and when it's not. You could have tell when SmackDown was taped all those years ago. I mean, the whole taped versus live aspect is something that everybody needs to really get into their head. And also, like I said, Olaf, that time slot is a killer.
Yeah, they gotta move that. They really gotta move that. Cause damn,
I mean,
they have to move that soon.
Yeah, bro.
I mean that's our rant. We literally talked maybe about 15 minutes about that entire thing. But guys, don't worry. Tony sees an issue with Rampage, and I hopefully think we'll see something from Rampage very soon when it comes to a change in either time slot or day or just overall format change, because it needs it. It does. And
It does.
listen, I like AEW as much as the next guy. You guys know I've been watching this thing since day one. But if I see something wrong, like WWE,
Triple D.
I'll always say it. I'll always say if something's wrong, regardless of company. So
There's always something wrong with the company. And you know.
yeah. I'm not only saying bad things about WWE here and only saying good things about AEW. If I see something wrong in AEW, I'm going to say it.
AEW has its moments where it is messed up.
Yeah. Not every wrestling show and not every wrestling company is flawless. If we were, we would just be having 7-star matches every single week in every single match on Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Dynamite, Rampage, what have you. Impact. If a wrestling company was perfect, we have that. But we don't. And it's okay because we have our opinions here. So just got to respect them, move forward, and move on. So that's it, guys. We're going to be talking about Friday Night SmackDown now. You can have your mic on the entirety of the rest of this podcast because we're going to be talking about your show. We're going to be talking about the man, the myth, the legend, the tribal chief, the head of the table, big dog, Roman Reigns. Because guys, Roman Reigns started off the show.
Yeah.
And even though we didn't get to see the man that Love has on his profile picture tonight. We'll see him soon. I fully believe that. But guys, Friday Night SmackDown. Kick things off with Roman Reigns. Head of the table, tribal chief. Head of the table. Well, I already said head of the table twice, so there you go. Big dog man, Roman, Joe, thief, boy man. Roman asked Paul Heyman, "You holding that title for me or for Brock?" Because when I put my hand out, you did the right thing with the mic. But last night, I put my hand out, and you just threw the title in the ring. Should we work on this? Roman then hands the mic to Heyman and puts his other hand out to hold the Universal Championship. Heyman shaking in fear, hands the title to Roman. He continues on to say, "Oh, that was pretty easy, huh?" Roman continues to say it to Heyman, You're not great at your job. You're not. But I am. And I don't think there's any denying at this point. I'm the best of the best. I've carried this product. I've carried WWE on my back for the last year and a half now. I'm the tribal chief. I'm the head of the table. And I'm the best Universal Champion of all time. Do you want to know why? Because I smashed everyone.
Pause.
He then named his adversaries that he took care of since Mania with Edge, Daniel Bryan, Cesaro, Finn Balor, our boy John Cena, and now Brock Lesnar. Speaking of Brock Lesnar, what did he say about tonight's SmackDown? What did he say about the Tribal Chief? Paul Heyman then takes out his phone and reads Brock's tweet. Roman said, "Man, I loved Brock Lesnar so much last night. He's starting to tweet now." I found that kind of funny. Just seeing that. If you want to beat me senseless, that's fine. Because I run this show, I run SmackDown, I run WWE, and I'm right here, bro. He said, bro. I was like, okay, calm down there, man. He said, I'm not going anywhere. Right. He then asked the WWE fans of Wichita, Kansas, if you want Brock out here. Everybody obviously cheered for Brock to come out. Reigns then said he's not leaving until Lesnar comes out here. And then we had a commercial break. After the commercial break, he said, I waited long enough. Wichita, this is where we part ways. Lesnar then comes out and charges to the ring at Roman. And I mean charged. This man had a freaking mission.
Yeah.
They brawl until the Usos come out for the save, but they also get annihilated by Brock Lesnar.
The man showed up in jeans. He saw jeans. What do you mean?
He's our farmer. What do you mean?
He saw jeans.
We did see jeans. We did. Lesnar then throws officials, referees, and at the end of it all, he was just standing tall with the Universal Championship raised up high as the Usos and Roman were just fleeing to the back.
Boo.
And of course, Heyman is literally shaking in fear. Like, the man is probably about to have a heart attack in that segment. Like, he looked like he was so scared to the point where he needed to go to the doctor in the back there and have his heart checked out, because that man was freaking scared. WWE Adam Pearce then is in the ring and says, look, make no mistake about it, Brock Lesnar's actions was completely unacceptable and completely irresponsible. Not only did he do property damage, but he endangered officials, referees, and most importantly, the WWE Universe. I cannot allow this to happen, and so, with that being said, I am indefinitely suspending Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar again comes back out. He can't back out.
Yes and no. Yes and no. Because yes, I want this probably to be built up till like maybe, I don't know, WrestleMania or Royal Rumble, like, you know.
So Lesnar came back out, and he was literally motioning to his ear, and he's like, I don't think I heard what you just said. Can you say it again? He puts his hands on Adam Pearce, asks Pearce to say it again. Pearce said it again, and then Brock just gives Adam Pearce 2 F5s for his efforts. Like, the man just didn't care.
Phil.
Yeah.
You see how many people are in chat?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Isn't that crazy?
What y'all doing?
That is insane.
Woo!
I check my phone. Like, what is this?
We lit.
Hey.
We lit.
My fault.
We appreciate you
25
all.
25 likes, Wolfpack. 25
Yeah,
likes.
30, oh my God, we appreciate you all.
We love
Holy
you,
crap.
Wolfpack. They saw jeans. That's what they did. They saw jeans.
We're talking about Brock Lesnar, and it just shoots out.
Phil, they saw jeans. That's all that mattered. They saw jeans.
Listen, Adam Pearce gets 2 F5s for his efforts. Brock Lesnar is indefinitely suspended. I personally believe, like I said earlier, he's coming back during the Royal Rumble. I expect him to win that Rumble, and then we get Brock and Roman at WrestleMania.
Boo.
What are you guys' thoughts on this entire segment? Because this entire segment took out half of the first hour.
Segment was good. This entire segment was good. I enjoyed. I love the travel.
Half hour long, bro.
but this segment was good. This segment pretty much took over SmackDown most likely, and nothing was exciting until the ending, honestly. But like I said, Brock I-5ing Adam Pearce. Did you at least tell Brock thank you, Phil, for doing that? You know, because that's what he gets for blocking you. You know, on Twitter. You know, you're like, thank you, Brock. You're like, thanks, Brock. For once, I like you for once. But back to what you were saying. You want Brock to win the Rumble. But let's say
listen, I don't want him to. I just expect him to after this entire storyline.
You're expecting him to, but I say they're going to have a match at the Rumble. I don't think Brock will win the Rumble.
I can see a match at the Rumble too, maybe. Yeah.
I say a match because I think you should give another person an opportunity to face Roman at the Rumble. Whoever wins the Royal Rumble, because, like I said, there's more competitors than just Brock Lesnar. Like, you got other competitors that can win that Royal Rumble and take that title off Roman. And I talked about this one time. I say I think I talked about it with Love. I say, let Samoa Joe win the Royal Rumble. Babyface Joe versus Joe.
Samoa Joe versus Joe. Samoa Joe versus Roman. Okay.
Joe versus Joe. But anyway, the segment is good. The segment was good. It pretty much took over half of SmackDown. Didn't really care what was on the rest of the show besides King Xavier. All hail King Xavier. We'll get to that in a minute. But like I said, this was good. And then like I said, I actually I was like, thank you for shutting up Adam Pearce for me, Brock. I said, I have mixed reactions about Brock Lesnar. Like I said, he's okay, but there's moments where I do hate him.
Babyface Brock is something to get used to for sure.
Yeah,
it's weird.
It's weird, but like I said, Brock, I have mixed reactions with him. But like I said, the segment was good. Like I said, we'll lead towards the Rumble, and everyone acknowledge your tribal chief, though. But anyway, go ahead, Nate.
Yeah, man, the segment was really good. Roman had a lot of pause spots up in his promo.
That's what he says, bro. I mean, he means it, bro. That's what he does.
John Cena smashed.
I'm like, all right.
Smashed.
I was like, what? I was like, when and how? I was like, how is that possible?
Finn Balor smashed him, like, bro.
Oh man, but yeah, man, I wasn't even like the segment was fantastic. Brock went absolutely crazy. I was like, I didn't think that they were gonna suspend him. I thought that they were just gonna hit him with like a huge fine, because I was counting that fine in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, that's like at least $250K right there. Because I'm like I was counting in my head for all the I was counting in my head for all the stuff that he did. I'm like, okay, I said, first off,
he broke a camera, he threw officials, he threw referees.
RIP to that camera, Phil.
I said he took the camera. I said he took the camera.
I could have used that camera for the show, bro. Like, Brock. Damn it.
I said right there, that's like $150K right there just for breaking the camera and pushing the cameraman right there.
Nate,
I said
then he that camera.
Man, then he grabbed the official, tossed him aside, just yeeted the official over, tossed the official. Then he tossed the other guy with the suit over the announce table. I'm like, oh yeah.
Like, I don't even know who that was. Like, I can't even make out his face.
and then Adam Pearce was like, hey, come on, y'all, let's go. Send out the whole SmackDown roster. The two of them got knocked down.
They sent out the 24/7 title geeks.
He didn't not Laugh. Phil. Rick Boogs was out there, and he'd be glad he didn't get.
I said some notable people after the geeks.
Rick Boogs.
Rick Boogs.
There were some geeks in there, followed by guys like Cesaro, Boogs, Nakamura, and all of that. But like, it was the 24/7 title geeks, because I saw Reginald there.
Yeah.
And Tozawa. And Gulak.
Reginald too? I'm just playing.
But Reggie was there. He was.
Really?
Yes. He got clotheslined by Brock.
Hey, but go ahead. Continue.
This segment took up the entire half hour of the show. Well, first half hour.
Man, yeah, it did. Which in a way, I was kind of happy. But fun fact: Rick Boogs is from Milwaukee.
He was in his hometown.
Yeah,
look at that.
But man,
he got clotheslined by Brock for his efforts.
But yeah, this was a funny segment. Didn't know Brock was going to get suspended, and then I'm finally glad that somebody shut up Adam Pearce, man. I'm finally glad that he got suspended while doing it. But yeah, man, those two F5s to Adam Pearce, and then the impact from the F5s caused Adam Pearce to rip his pants. Oh my God, that was hilarious.
And listen, here's the thing. If you're already suspended, you might as well go out with a bang.
Right.
So hit two F5s on an official. Why not? You're already suspended. I mean,
Phil, good question. What did Titus make tonight for Friday?
You know, Titus ordered out. He got his pizza tonight.
Boo! Come on, man.
Yeah, he didn't have all the stuff in the kitchen.
Where the chicken tenders at? You know, like.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have a talk with him. But Lost, I mean, this entire segment took the first half hour of the show. In a way, it was great to see, but and also another way, to me, with it being a half hour, I mean, they honestly really didn't put much thought into the show other than the real big segment between Brock and Roman.
Hey, this show was so good for that and so bad for that, because the matches that we got were so blah, and we got no freaking women's matches. This freaking segment, as long as it took, was absolutely amazing. I think this is one of the best openings to SmackDown we've gotten this year, just because not only of the whole Brock Roman promo talking about having when he freaking smashed and all that stuff, but just like it extending past Adam Pearce coming out and Brock destroying him. That I think that was just it was so well done. I wanted Brock to put Roman through that broadcast table, but of course the Usos tried to stop him, but that didn't work. I keep trying to tell people, I tell everyone in my live, I'm like, listen, Brock Lesnar is a different kind of beast. Like, you beat him, okay. He's not going to just stay down. He's going to get up. He's going to be more angry. And he's just like, you have to keep beating him. And I don't know if that's even going to work the way a lot of people think it is, only because I know that they're trying to extend this feud for a long time. I can't imagine this is, I think this probably will be the last time we see Brock for a while. But it's feeling kind of spooky for Roman right now. My thing is, if you have a champion, I don't know why you running from Brock. You know what I'm saying? Why you running so fast? Why you running? Come back, fight back. You know what I'm saying?
Fight back.
My champ John Cena, he got beat down, but at least he didn't run. You feel me? Roman was just
he saw jeans. What do you mean?
I don't care what he saw. Cena. I don't care what he saw. Cena was in the ring.
Brock wasn't in jeans with Cena.
I said, listen, you know what I'm saying? They did this. It was kind of the same thing because they had the rosters come out and try to break them apart.
Yeah.
You see Cena running. Roman.
Whenever I see that whole brawn, oh yeah, let's get the jobbers out here. Come on.
Like, any of them were going to stop Brock from throwing that poor dude with his freaking red suit clear over the broadcast table. He probably came to work and didn't know he was getting thrown over a table today by this huge 400.
He probably didn't. They probably didn't tell him.
Imagine walking into work and you're like, yeah, no, you better take this bump. Brock about to just fling you across the.
It's like, wait, what?
You do it if you're fired, so you do it now, or you never gonna feed your family. Like that's.
He's like, whoa, Vince, come on. There's got to be a different way. No, there's not. This is gonna be some good shit. We gotta throw you over.
Laugh, it's raw. It's raw.
That was a segment right there. But look,
it's gonna be some good shit.
I was 100% into this. This was freaking awesome. I wanted this to go on for the whole show. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted this to go on.
You wanted Roman and Brock to fight the whole show?
I wanted Brock to just destroy everything. Like the
his
next
jeans. What do you mean?
Grab somebody out the crowd and suplex him for no reason. Like I love when he just starts like.
But it's jeans.
He did that to Dominic already, and now it's his introduction into the WWE into the WWE. Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, Dominic. Here's the thing: you're gonna be in the crowd. Brock Lesnar is just gonna belly-to-belly suplex you over the freaking barricade.
Yeah, he's just gonna kick your ass.
Like when he powerbombed him over the top rope, he just threw him off frame.
He just threw him off.
R.I.P.
Roman
R.I.P.
did that. Roman did that.
The man
Killed
saw
the man.
Dominic saw Eddie. Dominic saw Eddie that night.
I
He
wanted Brock to
absolutely
do what
killed the
Roman did.
kid.
I wanted Brock
The
to
man
do
saw
what Roman did.
Dominic saw Eddie that night.
Look. This
His real
segment
dad.
was
You know, his real dad, by the way, y'all.
absolute perfection. Absolute perfection.
After that, Sonya was just trying to get everybody in order in the backstage area. Drew McIntyre, of course. First new era of SmackDown. You have to get Drew McIntyre here. He walks up to her. Sonya says, "Hey, Drew, what can I do? What can I do you for?" And he's like, "Look, this entire show's in chaos, and it's my first night here. So, regardless of your permission or not, I'm going to go out to that ring. I'm going to issue an open challenge, and yeah. So, see ya." He then yells at the jobbers, walks to the ring, and issues the open challenge. Sami Zayn walks out and said that he is the longest tenured member of Friday Night SmackDown, and he's the locker room leader here. So Zayn says that as McIntyre is looking for someone brave enough to accept this challenge, Zayn is the best superstar on SmackDown to do it. And then we just have a match between Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn. I think this is a good match. Sami Zayn tried to steal the Claymore from McIntyre, doing the whole 3-2-1 gimmick. But out of nowhere, McIntyre has a Claymore for the win. 1, 2, 3. Obviously, Drew McIntyre was going to win this thing here.
Oh, Drew. Sorry. Sam, first of all, Sami is a lion. Sami is a lion. He's been on SmackDown for a while. Like, ever since he got traded to SmackDown than Raw, Sami's been doing kind of stuff, you know, besides being Intercontinental Champion. But Sami, why did Mr. Feeney teach Sami a lesson for some reason? I don't know why.
Mr. Feeney has to be taught a lesson.
Phil, why is Mr. Feeney, and why did Mr. Feeney teach Sami a lesson? Like, this ain't history class. Like,
listen, Mr. Feeney had to have his classroom changed. He won Friday nights instead of Mondays. So
honestly, I'd rather have Bill. I'd rather have Bill than have Mr. Feeney's history class. I mean, I love Mr. Feeney to death, but anyway, this match was good. Claymore kick, always clean. You already know that. You guys already know that. And then I feel like this was like more of a. I mean, Sami did good in the match, but something tells me I feel like this was a squash match to me. I feel
yeah, definitely.
Honestly, I feel like it was a squash match to me because you knew who was going to win. It was Drew, and also it was Drew's first night on SmackDown. Who else were you expecting to face Drew? What were you expecting Hardy to come out there? Were you expecting Sheamus? Like what? Like,
listen, we all knew Drew was going to win this. I mean, Drew McIntyre, whether you like him or hate him, he's here now on Friday nights instead of Mondays. So I guess we're just going to have to deal with him over here.
Yep, indeed we are. Match was great. Also, Sami Zayn debuted his new theme song.
Didn't like it.
No. Yeah,
I didn't even realize he had a new theme song, honestly.
Yeah, I still need time to get adjusted to it. It like right now it gives me like the Johnny Gargano vibes where
this rebel heart, this rebel heart.
And then it switches into the yeah. I know I got those sound effects on lock, but match was good overall. To be honest, I did think that like Sheamus was gonna fight Drew instead of Sami, but yeah, it is what it is. Match was all right. First of all, I mean,
you had a history class of Mr. Feeney, Nate.
Go ahead,
Well, I mean, it's Drew McIntyre's first night.
Mr. Feeney with the life lesson now, bro. I mean,
This match was cool. I figured Drew was gonna win. I was hoping that he had like an actual setup match. Every time they do an open challenge, my brain immediately thinks they're about to do something cool, and then they proceed to do nothing cool.
Right.
But,
We'll be glad that. Well, hey, he's not winning all the time now. At least he took an L from E. Yesterday.
Look, Drew's about to run up these rankings really fast. It's going to be really weird because he just lost to Big E last night or yesterday. So, I guess it was a cool match. I guess I'm always cool to see Sammy. You know, I do agree with you, Phil, as far as Sammy. His finisher should definitely be the Blue Thunder Bomb instead of the Huluba kick because it definitely looks like more of a finishing move than the freaking running boot to the face in the corner.
Yeah.
But it was cool. I kind of, part of me wanted him to lift Drew up because I knew once he tried it, he was going to realize how big Drew really is.
Right.
But, I mean, it was cool. It was cool.
And so, you said at least Drew McIntyre is not winning all the time anymore because he lost to Big E. Of course he was going to lose to Big E. He was going to SmackDown and Big E was the WWE champion over on Raw.
Yes.
There was no way McIntyre was winning that thing. No way.
Yeah, there's no way. And I don't want, and none of us want that title on Drew. Nobody wants that anymore, man. He already had his time being champion, you know, like, and plus this man is most likely to be the next competitor against Roman after Survivor Series. Most likely. Which Roman will, I'm not going to say his words, so he will destroy him.
Smash.
Pause. Major pause.
So this, guys, we had the coronation of our king, King Xavier Woods.
All hail
King Woods.
All hail King Woods.
So Kofi makes his entrance as we head into commercial, but when we come back, Kofi then gets on the mic and introduces the King to the WWE Universe. Kofi then presents the Cloak of Protection to King Woods. He then presents the Scepter of Power to protect his kingdom and to the people that are in it. And last but not least, he said, I present you this crown. It's a physical representation of the respect that he has earned and will receive as king. The crown is then placed upon the head of Xavier Woods, and then Kofi reads King Woods' decree. Quote, all hail King Xavier Woods, first of his name, bringer of new days, and your new king of the ring. Hail King Woods.
King Woods.
And then a Hail King Woods chant rings through the arena here in Wichita, Kansas. And that was it. It was pretty simple. Thoughts on what you think King Xavier will do moving forward on Friday Night SmackDown?
That's all.
Oh, are you here?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
What are we talking about?
I said, what are your thoughts on Xavier Woods being king, and what do you think he'll be doing here on out?
Are we expecting a push?
No, I'm not.
Nah.
Is this going to lead to him being a heel? That's my question, because I don't really want this to happen. I don't want that to happen because King of the Ring, he all hail King Xavier, right? And I think something tells me that. Sorry, Phil, but I think that's probably going to happen because him being a king is going to get over his head, and he's going to turn on Kofi. And
you
all
can
of a sudden,
definitely see the seeds, and it sucks because you can see
it. It's growing on me.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
It's gonna like the king, and also
you
like
can
I said,
see it.
Loft, remember we were talking about saying you want this man to have a push. I was like, well, Love. I was like, well, Love. It's not King Booker, man. This ain't gonna be like King Booker, my man.
I'm about to freak out.
But Love, here's the thing: you can totally see the demeanor and just him being like this over the top with him being king. You can see some kind of plan, some kind of seeds being planted. I don't want it as much as you do. I mean, I think Xavier turning on Kofi and just a New Day being broken up on SmackDown would be terrible. But I feel like you can definitely see this coming, or something of it. Love doesn't want it. He's mad at me right now, thinking that it can actually happen.
No. This is my issue. This is my only issue. You have a perfect blueprint to go about this. If Xavier just wants to sit down and listen to a man named King Booker, he will learn how to do this King of the Ring thing and not mess anything up. Because as soon as Xavier came out there and started jumping around with Kofi, everyone starts typing, "Oh, heel turn. Oh, hit him with the septum. Oh,
hit him with the
I'm like, wait.
Same in my life,
Bro. Like I'm saying, like, wait a minute, stop. I want everyone to take a minute and just think for 1 second. I want you to put the New Day and the Shield in the same place in your brain right now. When Seth was Plan B, and he turned on Roman and Dean during the whole authority thing,
right?
That is something that you call a flash in a pan, because you have three superstars: Seth doing his thing, still amazing match at Crown Jewel, Roman, the Universal Champion, and Jon Moxley in AEW. So it's like you have three amazing stars right there that are all getting the same amount of time. Same amount of time. They're all getting noticed, and they're all getting the credit they deserve, except for Dean. I never thought really WWE never really treated Dean the way he should have been treated. I think that's part of the reason why he left.
That's right.
Obviously.
Now taking that into what I just said about taking that what I just said about Dean, take that into what the New Day are. Current WWE champion. Kofi won the championship while he was technically in the New Day, and Xavier, the guy who is the overlooked one, damn near the best wrestler in the stable.
Very underrated. Yes.
Better than Kofi.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
More athletic than Kofi.
Athleticism and wrestling ability are two different things. They go into each other, but they're two different things.
Kofi's in-ring, Wood's in-ring skills are good. I say Kofi has better in-ring skills.
I'm gonna tell you what I know. I'm gonna tell you what I know. It's like the thing we said about Eddie and Montez about the frog splashes. Eddie's
oh dear God! Why do we have to go back to that? Oh dear God!
Listen.
I'm gonna tie this all in real quick. Of course, we know Eddie Guerrero is a better wrestler than Montez Ford, but I told you before.
Hey,
listen.
No! Don't do that. Don't change the subject. You were talking about Woods. You were talking about Woods.
He's trying to link it together, bro. He's gonna link it together.
Relax. I'm cool. Relax. Okay.
We're cool.
We are cool, but don't change the subject. We're talking about Woods. We're not talking about Eddie.
He's linking them together, bro.
You're not
letting me. If you let him link them together, it's fine.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. Just listen. The reason why I said that is the execution of Eddie's Frog Splash and Montez's Frog Splash. I say it again. The execution of Xavier's wrestling skills and Kofi's wrestling skills. I'm going to say it again. The execution of how they used to disregard Dean Ambrose and the way they disregarded Xavier Woods until Crown Jewel. All three of these things work together because you have three different entities of three different generations of superstars in this company that all come in the same. WWE does this all the time. So you have something where Xavier is the king of the ring, and this is the only solo credit that he's gotten. And the first thing people are saying is, let's just turn it let's just turn on a New Day as if Kofi and E did not get their credentials while they're with the New Day still. There's no reason to do the heel turn because I know if they turn them heel and they separate the three, they're going to forget about Xavier because they forgot about Xavier while he was with the New Day. So what makes you think they're going to remember him when he's not? This is what people have to realize. There's certain patterns that this company does. And if you are watching this company for a long time, which everyone in this chat has, then you guys should know how this company works. So I don't know why people keep telling me that a heel turn would work.
It's not going to work, but you know how WWE can do and how they would book that.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. You have this the way of thinking. You have the way that creative writes. So there should be no reason why people are trying to make different scenarios in which this will make sense because there is no scenario in which it makes sense. You could try to justify it in your head and maybe think that, oh, maybe this will work in the long run. It will not. So you have this beautiful thing with Xavier being king. Let's see where it goes. He should have. I think he should get the championship shot. I don't think that he should walk around with a crown and
King Booker, dude. I told you that.
Listen. Why can't it be?
Because it's not. Because King Booker was way different, bro.
And why?
Because it was a different time. It was ruthless time, by the way.
Okay.
And also Booker was unexpected. He was king of the ring. We weren't expecting him to get that title. We weren't expecting him to get the title push.
Why?
Because Ray was still the guy. Ray was still world heavyweight champion. And then we thought,
so see now I got you because look, you got Booker and Ray, right? Remember I told you earlier on the phone. I said Roman's the guy, right? No one sees Xavier to be the one to take the championship off of Roman, right? Because it's Xavier Woods. No one sees Xavier Woods the guy to beat Roman Reigns, right?
No.
That's the point.
Just like that argument that I had, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, where I said, "Oh yeah, well definitely not because Roman Reigns is a champion," or whatever Laura was saying before.
Because it's like this: Xavier Woods and Booker T are much more similar than people realize. That's why I wanted him to win King of the Ring in the first place, because these two are so much more similar than people realize. Booker T wasn't going anywhere until he got the King Booker segment. I mean, character.
The
Gimmick, yeah. It was so good. He took it to TNA and it flopped over there. He took the whole King gimmick and took it to TNA and it didn't work. You have Xavier right here. You can literally follow the exact same footsteps that King Booker did. No one's going to sit here and tell me that there's that many similarities between Xavier Woods and Booker T, because both, even though Booker T wasn't in a New Day like stable, these are two still underutilized characters, amazing wrestlers in their own right. And of course, we all know how legendary Booker T is, but it's just, you have two people just like in these two scenarios that don't get the attention they deserve. And this King of the Ring thing is supposed to elevate them. And the same way to elevate Booker T so much that he took it and he made so many Batista's down, like so many amazing moments outside of the ring. He wasn't even in the ring at the time. They can do the exact same thing with Xavier, and they don't have to mess with the New Day, because the moment that they bring that, what?
Oh, go ahead. Continue.
No, look, the moment that they throw a wrench in that, that's where we're gonna come on here another day and we're gonna be complaining at WWE about how something they messed up again, and I'm gonna yell because I'm telling you guys the literal blueprint of how they have to do this. This is not that difficult. You don't have to mess with everything that is already in place. You don't have to alter everything.
But they can, and that's how this company is.
I know they can. Of course they can. We can't do it. All we're doing is making a podcast. We can't.
That's how Vince is. That's how Vince runs this company.
Yes. But don't sit here and tell me that Booker T and Xavier Woods are that much different in the whole King of the Ring thing, because they're not. And I know you know, because you watched that stuff. You watched that era of time more than I did. So you for a fact should know that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's not that many similarities. There's not that many differences in that. And I want everyone to see that, because they can literally mess this King of the Ring thing up really, really bad. Will they mess it up? I don't know. We think negatively about this stuff because they don't know how to write. We don't know. But it's right in front of their face. And you can't act like it's not.
But how would you build this up, though? How would you build
when Baron Corbin won King of the Ring? All right, I want to get back into that. When Baron Corbin won King of the Ring, okay, it started off as him being an actual king, fine, but then it just turned out to just him being a gimmick. King of the Ring has turned into just a gimmick for the past few years that's actually been in existence. King of the Ring should not just be a gimmick. King of the Ring should be, I want to say a trophy, but like some kind of accomplishment.
The only thing that haven't worn that gimmick is Stone Cold.
It should be some kind of an accomplishment to where you've earned something.
A champion. You
don't have only just earned the crown, but you should have earned, like, if you win the King of the Ring tournament, you should win a world championship opportunity at that next pay-per-view. Like I said, I would have replaced that Money in the Bank pay-per-view with the King of the Ring all there, and then you have the winner of that King of the Ring, whether that be a Raw guy or a SmackDown guy, would get an automatic world championship opportunity in one of the main events of that SummerSlam that year. Now, you just look at King of the Ring, it's just a crown on somebody's head, and it's just a gimmick.
Exactly.
I don't like it just being a gimmick. You should earn something when you win King of the Ring.
That's what makes you so mad.
But like I said, Buff, how would you build this?
It's already built right in front of you. Put him in the match.
Well, like, how would you build this up to a push?
He has it. Puts him in the match against Roman.
You just continue wins and wins and wins, and then all of a sudden you're going to have to figure out something between Xavier and Roman because he's already beaten all these top contenders like a Drew McIntyre, like a Cesaro, like a, well, I was going to say Finn Balor, but Finn Balor's on Raw now.
See, right there, Phil. Right there. A match with Drew McIntyre. That's where I'm scared for King Woods. A match for like Drew McIntyre.
Okay, well, that I kind of agree with, but I mean, you should see what I mean. Like, you have to have him get these wins in order to get him into a championship opportunity with Roman.
You put Woods with the top guys.
Will it work out? Probably not with Roman and Xavier. But if you give him a good match, with Roman, like even if the King loses, it's okay because you still have that King of the Ring thing to fall back on. Plus, he would have earned a shot. As long as you earn a shot and you fight your freaking heart out, why wouldn't anybody else want to respect you for the time that you put in to get that shot and go forward?
Right.
It's never been that hard to fight. Half of the stuff that you can do with this King of the Ring and Andre the Giant Battle Royal, all that stuff is directly in front of you.
Well, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal thing, that's completely dead and buried.
That's the thing.
They didn't do it this
year. I would never say that that thing should have never happened because Andre, he's a legend in this business. He's respect to the guy.
Most respected wrestler. Yeah. Most respected legend.
They should have done something with that Battle Royal. Get winner of that Battle Royal earns a championship shot that night on Raw or SmackDown or whatever, or at that next pay-per-view. You have stories here for these matches.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact.
And tournaments.
Fun fact about the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. That actually was, I repeat, it was to get somebody a title shot, actually. I mean, you get the trophy.
They completely changed it.
No, you have the trophy, right? But also, you're going to get that title push. You were supposed to get that title push.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Vince doesn't think that anymore.
Yeah, they completely changed it to just a trophy.
That's exactly
it was ridiculous.
And that's raw, Phil. That's raw. That's raw right there. It's raw.
Yeah, but not everything just has to be raw. You literally have these opportunities to do something.
Well, Vince likes it raw, so.
But if WWE just doesn't want to execute them, we come on here and we complain.
There's no reason why the four of us should be able to book a better show than this man. And
Why won't we?
That's my
Why won't
issue.
we? Like I said, we can take over Connecticut. We can take over the head writing.
No, but like seriously though, like for real, like this is not like it doesn't make any sense anymore.
We've only known each other for 6 months or 6 to 8 months, and like Walt said, we can book a better show.
It's not rocket science. I mean,
you have the opportunity right in front of you. I'm not saying because I told Phil last week or 2 weeks ago, however the fuck it was, when we were talking about Ian Roman, and his first glance was like, no, E shouldn't beat Roman at SummerSlam. Survivor Series, and it's not Phil's
That's
fault.
right. Yeah,
it's not.
I don't think he should.
Phil's fault.
We'll get to that.
It's not his fault. It's the way that they.
It's the way that they're booking the WWE title and the Universal title.
I don't think
Two completely different.
We were talking about that. We were talking about how they
That's what
treat
I'm
the WWE champion like it's a second holder.
As I'm saying, Xavier Woods should be at that point where he just won King of the Ring. Now you are on to some level of, or probably maybe one step down, I guess, if you want to be technical about it. He should be one step down than his brother E and Roman Reigns. He shouldn't still be 5 freaking levels down.
He shouldn't be in the mid-card level like Tromel said. Like,
Yeah.
how could you be King of the Ring if you're only staying in the mid-card division? Give him
Because that's how you're booked, and that's how they want you to be like Intercontinental Champion. So
Yeah, but it shouldn't have to be that way.
And that's why I didn't like when Saul said the whole Booker T thing. I'm like, that's way too many similarities for you to use that as a standing point, because you can easily flip that on its head and have Xavier walk the exact same walk that King Booker walked and have him in the match against Roman. I'm not saying to go in there and beat Roman in 20 seconds, but you have an amazing wrestler in Xavier Woods that can do that. And WWE's been lazy writing for Roman, because all they have to do is wait for the next legend to come back, Cena, Edge, Lesnar, and have Roman smash him and then do it again. You have an actual story right here. Pause. You have an actual story right here in Xavier Woods, and they're not going to use it, but they should.
Now, here's the thing. Like I said, well, if I'm not for Xavier turning on Kofi one bit, but if we literally laid out everything for him to get a title shot, and let's say Roman beat him in that championship opportunity, right?
I'd be an upset.
You have Xavier after that loss get more egotistical, get more in over his head as King of the Ring. So he's like, oh well, whatever. I didn't win the world championship, but I'm still king. I'm still better than you. Blah 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 blah. If you had him do this whole kind of like complex of emotions kind of thing up until then, and then all of a sudden you have Xavier turning on Kofi because of the frustration after everything that he went through, not only to win King of the Ring, but get through all of those people just to get to Roman Reigns and then ultimately lose. And maybe it's because of a Kofi Kingston distraction or just something just to like boost something up. Then if they wanted to turn Xavier on Kofi, then and only then I would be okay with it. Because at that point, you already had him go after the championship. You already had him go after Roman. He didn't win it. That's fine. But then because of his ego and because of how everything went down, then and only then I'd be okay with it. But having that championship opportunity is what they should do to get him into that spot. And then maybe you can explore it. But like I said, I don't want it. I just think then and only then I'd be allowing it to ever happen.
Yeah, I mean, you can write so many amazing segments to have this actual New Day breakup work, but it just freaks me out, because it's like, why is this Xavier's breaking point when he was literally being misused for his whole time in WWE? Like, why is it just now he had to sit there and watch E get an IC championship shot, win it, lose it? He had to watch.
He was on SmackDown.
He still had to watch it, though. He still had to watch it. And if you're gonna sit here and tell me that Xavier can't go from show to show, like superstars haven't been doing that since the brand split starts, don't say that.
Listen,
don't say that to me.
Listen,
because you know that. Don't say that.
You know it's true,
Different brands. And you know that
Don't say different brands because superstars they break those rules all the time. They're literally breaking them right now.
So
Charlotte
wait, so you tell me brand
They
split
broke him
outside.
today, bro.
They
broke him today.
Sauce.
Charlotte's on Raw. She showed up on SmackDown.
No, Charlotte's on SmackDown. Becky's on Raw. She showed up on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Obviously, she had to.
You twisted it around.
Obviously, she had to because of the whole championship title exchange. But yeah, they already broke it though.
There's not a wall between Raw and SmackDown that you can't just climb over.
Why can't you just have the SmackDown Women's Champion at the Raw? And why can't you just have the Raw Women's Champion on SmackDown?
Because it makes no sense.
On Raw.
Because they don't make sense. That's the main frustration thing. It's not that hard to do. We're going to talk about
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. We have to move on.
Yeah.
All right.
Ridge Holland, Aaliyah, Humberto Carrillo, and Angel Garza, Sheamus, they all state their claim being here on SmackDown.
Boring.
Kind of pointless, but it's whatever.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Up next, we had Hit Row's debut.
What's the fuck?
We had Hit Row's debut. We had Hit Row's debut. Hit Row.
Yes, sir.
B-Fab was on the mic, and she said, "Now we all know that you done heard about Hit Row." Dallas says, "That's 3 MCs, 1 producer." Swerve said, 3 beasts, 1 beauty. Ashante then says, "And I'm Ashante the Adonis. And Adonisly, the details are crucial. Because this is a ritual. RICHUAL. Because when the money speaks, nobody checks the grammar." Dallas says, "That's why they call me Top Dollar, because I'm worth top dollar. So pay me and I'ma show up." Swerve says, "Hold up, because I'm about to go nuts. Changing the game, winning championships, streaming numbers, doing silly. Oh well, all while being your worst nightmare. Spooky season has arrived, y'all." B-Fab then says, "My name is B-Fab because when you see me, I'm always gonna be Fab." Just so bad. It was bad.
It was a botch.
Your delivery of that was hilarious.
and now I need a big bag because that's why they be mad. This is so bad. It is so bad. So bad.
The promo was not good.
Boy. Bro, put Phil on the track, bro.
He said, "Because I got a big." She said, "Because I got a big team," and then all of them just say, "Because I need some really nice things."
Pause.
Yeah. Dalla then says that the WWE Universe just got four of the newest bright stars, and if you didn't know, now you know.
No.
This entire segment, them walking down to the ring, was freaking terrible.
And this is what Locke was warning me about them going to the main roster.
This is what I was warning you guys about. What the hell is Locke saying?
I did not expect this. Phil was screaming. I did not expect this.
I literally told you right from the jump. First of all, they're not going to have the exact same freedom that they did in NXT. I told you guys right from the jump that Hit Row was not ready for this. They weren't. They didn't even go to NXT for a cup of coffee. They needed at least a year and a half, 2 years on NXT before going up. They called them up way too soon, and this is the result because of it. Top Dollar is now the leader of Hit Row. It's not even Isaiah anymore.
Boo.
Isaiah and I said Isaiah and Swerve. Swerve Scott and Ashante are the tag team now in this group, and Top Dollar is going to be the single star. When Isaiah was a single star in NXT, they changed them already. Their promos are ridiculous. They literally had zero reaction from the crowd.
They didn't even know who they were.
They faced 2 jobbers.
They didn't even know who they were.
Nobody knew who they were. But whose fault is that? Whose fault is that?
Vince.
Exactly. It's not our fault. It's not the WWE Universe's fault in Wichita.
It's not their fault either.
It's not their fault because they were not booked properly to get here. And I told you guys right from the jump that this was going to happen. And you guys saw it right in your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Loff, this was terrible.
Thoughts on it, Loff?
Kamel just said it. The one thing that irritated me about this the most is that when BFAB came out, she said, cut the music. Let me repeat that. When BFAB came out, she said, cut the music. And they did not cut the music. They proceeded to keep the music playing. It went up, it went down. It was going crazy in my TV speakers. You could not hear. These 4 were rapping for about 5 minutes, and you couldn't hear a word they were saying because the Hit Row beat is in the background, plus the lyrics. So I'm hearing BFAB rap while hearing Swerve trying to rap, and it's just like the crowd don't care because they're confused. I can barely hear what they're saying because the music is blasting in my ears. That's all I hear. Like this was just poorly done. It's like they just threw them out there and said, you know what, go out there and rap. And we're gonna play the music really loud over you so they can't hear you. And it was just bad. And not to mention the match was stupid because they had them going against local competitor 1 and local competitor 2. So I'm like, well, what's the point of that? How's that making them look like sufficient superstars to put on the roster? You could have put them against any well, obviously not because they freaking destroyed all the tag teams, but still. You could have put them in there with I don't even know, but like you
could have put them in there with an Angel and Humberto. They could take a loss. It
would have been a cool 10-minute match because all 4 of them could have put on a good 10-minute match. All 4 of them can perform.
Humberto and Isaiah, bro, give it to me.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like you put them in there with freaking the local competitor guys. Pat said that one of them won a match in the freaking rodeo. I think he said or something like that. So I'm like, okay, why are you throwing them this? Why? The match was like 2 minutes. Like, why are you doing this? It's just poorly executed. Poorly executed. How you feeling, Nate?
I'm gonna say this real quick, and then I'm probably head out because I'm starting to slowly fall asleep. But
okay. No problem. No problem.
All right, with me, bro.
But yeah, I'm happy that Hit Row made their debut. But like you guys said, it wasn't really all that interesting and all that impressive just because they were talking and the beat was still going on in the background. Wasn't really a lot of meaningful stuff. And then on top of that, their first match on SmackDown was against local jobbers, which we all knew that they were going to end up winning and stuff like that. So it wasn't really all that intriguing to me. I'm still happy that Hit Row is on SmackDown, and I think that they're going to be, the future of SmackDown. But this segment right here was kind of trash, to be honest. So that's all I gotta say.
Shit row.
Hey, like Phil
that's
said,
what they were tonight.
They don't have that freedom like they have in NXT. Like,
yeah,
he should get away with a lot of stuff. Like,
Vince McMahon officially put an S in front of Hit Row tonight. They are officially known as Shit Row.
They're buried.
I wouldn't say buried just yet. This was just a very bad first impression. But then again, first impressions are everything. So if this first impression was this bad, I don't know, man. I don't know how much this is going to last. Hopefully the next crowd that we see, maybe we'll get another...
They're like, yeah,
maybe we'll get a different answer.
Like you said, Phil, the crowd was like, "Who are these guys?"
They literally had no idea who the hell they were.
Hey, real quick before I leave, Saul, what you over there smacking on, bro?
Them cashews, my bro.
Oh, okay,
Nice.
okay. The cashews.
What do you think it was?
Man, I thought it was like some chips or something, like some Pringles or
Oh,
something.
no. Nah,
But all right,
protein, bro.
man. Chat, I'm out.
Wolf back out, bro.
Thank you, my man.
I tried.
Hey,
I tried,
Sasha,
man.
bro.
And yeah, hey. You know, I deal with you tomorrow.
He's too tired for this shit right now.
Yeah, I'm too tired. I'm about to go to sleep. All right, I'll catch up with y'all.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Yeah, bro. But back to what we were saying. So Swerve. Can I say that their debut match was?
I don't even think they called him Isaiah tonight, so I think they literally just called him Swerve Scott. So who knows?
No,
maybe they changed his name.
They're no longer calling him Isaiah Swerve. They're just going to call him Swerve.
Maybe they probably changed his name to that too. So
son of a bitch. God damn it, Vince.
But poor execution. We'll see what happens next week. They're going to be used next week. I mean, as much as this was completely poorly executed, they're going to continue to be used. So we'll see what happens.
Against another jobber.
Probably. It'll probably just be a singles match next week.
Nah, that's different. I was just saying, I mean, that's what they did when they brought Ryback back in 2012, and I was like,
it'll probably just be a singles match next week, honestly. Whoever that is going to be, who knows?
Hopefully it's Swerve.
Hopefully. Sonya Deville is interviewed backstage. She provides a medical update on Adam Pearce and reveals that he will be out for the rest of the show, and Deville will have control for the rest of the night. Up next, we had a championship contenders match with Shinsuke Nakamura taking on Happy Corbin. Happy Corbin wins with an end of days. So.
Another champion contenders? Wow.
Yeah, and another champion losing on free TV. Championship contender matches are pretty much, hey guys, we're having a championship contender match tonight, but just so that you know, the champion is 100% of the time going to lose. We know you hate having champions lose on free TV, but that's just how we roll here, type of matches. So, Happy Corbin's probably going to get an Intercontinental Championship opportunity soon.
He's going to lose.
Terrible. If he loses, fine. Just get that title off of Nakamura, honestly, but not have it be on Corbin because Nakamura has been a terrible Intercontinental Champion.
Uh-oh. There we go.
This match is so pointless. And this was the main event of the show. This was the final match of the show.
What would you expect?
Well, I don't like these championship matches, bro. Well, championship contender matches because, hey, you know, it's just the champions losing 100% of the time.
I'm going to tell you something. When I first saw it pop on my screen and this is the next match, I was like, okay, cool. Then I stopped and I was like, wait a minute. This feels weird. Didn't we just have about an 8-week feud before Money in the Bank of Shinsuke and Baron Corbin having about 9 matches over Classic Round?
Yeah.
About 9 weeks in a row of just them having repeated matches. I was like, okay, ain't no way they just brought back a rivalry. Ain't no way they just spun the block on something like that. I'm like, why in the world? And then, like, cause they got me. I go, like, they definitely got me for a few seconds because I saw Happy Corbin and Shinsuke, and it didn't connect in my head. Happy Corbin is Baron Corbin, and I was like, wait a minute, they are going backwards now with the feuds, with the rematches, and I was like, okay, we're going like before.
This is supposed to be a new era, but we're still getting rematch after rematch after rematch.
Yeah, this is like a long-term rematch. Like, this isn't like
it's just raw. It's raw to you. It's raw.
They went in the book and grabbed this rematch and put it on the show. Like, why in the world couldn't if you want to have Shinsuke have never mind. Let's take Shinsuke out of it because there's no reason why he should be wrestling on the show and especially losing. If you wanted to have Happy Corbin have a match, You got Sheamus there. You have Jeff
Kevin
Hardy
Owens
there.
is always Raw.
Yeah, you have
Well,
Sheamus and Jeff
championship
Hardy there.
contenders, you always have the champions in the match, which makes no sense. But
Yeah, you could have easily had a number one contenders match: Sheamus versus Happy Corbin, Jeff Hardy versus Happy Corbin. You know what I'm saying? But both of them, Jeff was barely on the shot. Saw a glimpse of Jeff when they were talking to Sonya backstage, and Sheamus had a little thing backstage talking about what he's gonna do, and we don't see him on the show. But we have to see freaking 15 minutes of Shinsuke and Baron Corbin have a match. Like, why? They didn't even have to be on the match. If you want to do that, you might as well have taken them both out the show and put Jeff and Sheamus in there. They had a feud. You want to bring back feuds tonight. You could have had Jeff and Sheamus had another match on SmackDown. They just had a feud a few months ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just like this stuff is right in front of them. It's right in front of them, and they won't do it.
Because they probably didn't have nothing planned for the main event.
Not have nothing planned. Like, how?
the only thing that they had planned tonight were this title exchange that we're going to be talking about next, and the Brock and Roman stuff. They literally had nothing planned.
Hit Row debuting. And then King Woods. That's
Maybe Hit Row and debut.
If they planned
Maybe
that
the Hit Row debut was planned.
Because God.
But none of these matches tonight were planned. Like, I mean, they were probably planned, but none of these matches, A, made sense, or B, just were even worth the time. And that's why I kept saying for all those months before, other than Roman on this show, what else did you have?
And we didn't have women.
That just never made sense.
We didn't have women on the show except for the closing of the event. We didn't have women go at it.
Is Zelina on SmackDown or Raw?
Raw now.
Raw.
Oh, okay. I forgot. I was about to say.
Yeah, I was gonna say we didn't have no women on the we didn't have no women fighting today.
Yeah, no
We
women.
didn't have any women's match.
Aaliyah had her little promo, but we had no.
Aaliyah had her thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I think she had a dark match. Found out. I think she had a dark match.
I don't give a.
She's been having dark matches for months.
I do not care about this dark.
Even
match.
before she was even called up.
And they had Naomi with her little thing with Sonya where she disregards Naomi again, which that's starting to piss me off as well. But whatever.
I
didn't even really mention that because it was really kind of just minuscule. Like it didn't even mean anything. So,
and I say, let Naomi join the bloodline.
Well, now with BFAB and Hit Row, and apparently Top Dollar is probably going to be a guy to go up against Roman. You have an entire thing right there. Put Naomi in the bloodline. You have the 4-on-4.
Yeah, most likely. And also, that's Survivor Series right there for you.
Exactly. I mean, if you want, it's not brand versus brand, but you can do something.
Wait. They're not doing Raw versus SmackDown anymore? Or like
they're doing brand versus brand. So that would be SmackDown versus SmackDown if it was Bloodline versus Hit Row.
Oh, because I was expecting them to do Raw versus SmackDown again, you know.
They are doing Raw versus SmackDown. But if you're doing a Hit Row versus Bloodline, that's SmackDown versus SmackDown.
Yeah. Got it.
So, I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens. But guys, what's up?
Shomel, that's true. They don't have nothing planned. They don't have anything planned. They never have anything planned. They don't. Vince is probably backstage going, "Oh, Nakamura, go get Nakamura and Corbin. They're the main event." You know.
Yeah. But guys, now we gotta talk about this women's championship exchange shit. This was
awful. This turned out to be terrible. I was actually hyped for this.
I hated this entire thing.
Did you? Phil, quick question: did you know it was going to be a disaster?
Yes. Becky Lynch made her way down to the ring as with the SmackDown Women's Championship, and then Charlotte made her way down to the ring with the Raw Women's Championship. Sonya Deville was already in the ring. Sonya's on the mic, and she said that she started like we're at a wedding. We are gathered here today. So like we're gathered here today to exchange the championship from Raw and SmackDown in the women's division.
All of a sudden, Becky and Charlotte were playing hot potato with freaking with the titles, pretty much.
We'll get to that because I think that was freaking disrespectful as all hell. So we're gathered here today to exchange the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships between Charlotte and Becky Lynch. As we all know, Becky Lynch, you're the SmackDown Women's Champion, but you've been drafted over to Monday Night Raw. And Charlotte, you were drafted by SmackDown as a Raw Women's Champion. Sony demands that they both hand their championships over for the exchange, but Becky was trying to grab the Raw Women's Championship. But while she was trying to do that, Charlotte, she just didn't give a fuck. She literally just tossed the championship backwards and pretty much just chucked it to the ground.
They're playing hot potato.
Sonya then demanded to Charlotte, saying, "Hey, you pick that championship back up. You pick it up." Charlotte then gets on the mic and says, "Hey, if you want to be Becky 2 belts so bad, then why don't we just have a winner-take-all match right now?"
I wouldn't have done that, actually.
First of all, I was completely shocked that she even said that. I was like, holy crap, what the hell are we doing here? But then again, it was only like 2 minutes before the show was off the air, so I knew we weren't going to get it.
I don't really think they had much time.
No, I mean, I knew we weren't going to get anything because it was 9:58. So, with that being said, Sasha Banks then walks out. Loft, right here. You should have seen me, bro. You should have seen me. As soon as Sasha Banks walked out, I'm like, holy shit, we're actually probably going to get what I said on TikTok.
You're like, thank God. You were like, thank God.
She saved that. Holy crap, she saved that.
She saved SmackDown tonight.
Because you guys saw my video today, right? About that whole situation?
I made a response to it.
Hey,
so,
Phil, she saved SmackDown tonight.
Well, I don't even know about that because here's the thing. So Sasha Banks, she walks out to the ring. She says, let's make one thing clear. The blueprint runs the blue brand.
Yeah.
And Charlotte, if you think that you're just going to come in here and take over, well, bitch, you got it all wrong.
Her catchphrase. Love that catchphrase.
So Charlotte then reminds everyone that this is a PG show, and that was just not a very nice thing to say.
Well,
Charlotte. No, hold on a second, Saul. Charlotte, when have you ever cared about being nice or about PG?
Right?
When have you ever freaking cared about any of that? You're the freaking worst woman I have ever seen on this roster today. Okay?
Oh, this is the shoot.
Okay? You freaking, like, what? Charlotte, you can't talk. You can't do a moonsault to save your freaking life. You're putting the moonsault to shame when it comes to your boyfriend, husband, fiance to be Andrade. You need to. There's some screws loose there, honey. You gotta get something going on. All right. Yeah. You need to do something because right there, you literally just lost all credibility. You've lost all credibility as it is. So I don't know. You need to figure something out there. So she said that it's not nice, and she asked if she was jealous that she wasn't even a part of this. Becky then says, "Look, I'm just gonna let you guys handle this. I'm going to Raw."
I've done the same thing. Like, well, this doesn't concern me anymore. I'm out.
Listen,
peace out.
I'm going to Raw. You guys can handle this shit.
Bill, hate to break it to you, I pretty much would have done the same thing. Be like, well, this doesn't concern me anymore, so I'm gonna bounce. So
Becky actually did the right thing and not say much. All right, because if you actually said a lot of things, or if you actually said a word, this entire segment would have been even worse. So at this point when Becky was leaving, I thought Bianca was coming out from behind Becky, and that's how we were going to get that fatal 4-way kind of situation happening. I thought that's what we were happening, but obviously that didn't. I want to get your thoughts on that. If Bianca Belair just showed up behind Becky to force everybody in that ring with Sonya Deville, what were your thoughts on if that was actually happening? What would you have thought?
They could have easily done that, and it would have worked. It would have worked perfectly. I mean, this segment was good and bad only because I was extremely happy that Becky just took her championship and left. I was like, thank you for doing something that I like. Because God, we had to talk about how freaking hot the crowd was for her. And Vince is still in his mind that he wants her as a heel when the crowd was screaming her name for the entirety of this promo.
It's
They're
over.
doing
She's
the whole
over.
Becky 2
You
belt
can't boo
thing.
this. You can't
But
boo
this
this
is-
woman. She's
but
over.
This is the quote unquote heel that we're trying to push. This is my freaking issue. My issue is not with Becky. It's with the booking of her, and that they literally have a huge face on their hands still because people love her. And
You can't boo this woman. You
Ever
can't.
since she broke her nose from Nia Jax, that's it. She's gonna be a
She's
face
over.
for life.
She's
Yes.
over.
It's a
Like,
face
you
for life.
can't
You
boo
don't
this
have
woman
to.
at all. Like this
They were
woman.
trying to have her as a heel before that whole broken nose thing, and that didn't work because she got her nose broken by I was gonna say Natalia. It was Nia Jax, and that was it. As soon as she broke her nose, face turned for life.
Not even that. She was already over when she friggin' attacked Charlotte at SummerSlam. Like she was already over.
Yeah, but they
That's why
were
it's
still trying to
But she
do
was
that.
extreme. Well, I get what you're saying. Phil. I got what you're saying.
Yeah.
She was extremely over when she when she broke her nose. I got
Yeah.
what you're saying. But like I said, when she did
That's
come
a
back,
movie for me, bro.
which
It's like-
she's still not booed. I mean, well, she did get booed here and there. She did a little bit of go away heel heat. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you can't boo this woman because this woman is super over. You just can't. Like she's
She
that
returned from the baby and looked freaking fantastic. How do you boo that?
like
How? And that's what I've been
honestly,
saying for months.
It reminds me of like when Austin turned heel and they started cheering him. I mean, he did get booed, but like they still cheered him.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's too hard. It's right in front of you that you can't make her a face, and that's the irritation factor. When she comes on my screen, I get pissed off. 'Cause I'm like, why are they making her cut an angry promo to me when she's getting screamed at that we love you? Why is she telling the crowd that she hates them?
It's because Vince wants her to. It's because Vince
in their
believes she could be a heel with that angry promo skills. But
that's what pisses me off to the core whenever she pops up on the screen.
It's
That's
not
what pisses me
her.
off to
It's
the core.
Vince. You see
Yes,
Vince
it's
behind
it's
there.
never been her. It's the complete ignorance to the fact that she's one of the most over, if not the most over female on the WWE roster, and they insist on trying to put her in this box, which she doesn't need to be. She can't be in the box. It's over. You can't box Becky Lynch. You just can't.
She already thinks outside the box, my friend.
That's why the whole Becky 2 belts thing was irritating me too. 'Cause I don't want her to have both championships and then her consistently. Now she's really gonna get cheered. And
Double
they're gonna
championships don't
push
work
more
out.
for the heel thing. It's like they're fighting against us all the time. The time.
Yeah.
Double championships don't work out. Double title winners don't work out properly. They don't.
When she was Becky 2 belts, it really didn't work out as
People thought it would be.
big as it was supposed to.
It looked cool, but it was just like, okay, what now? You can't.
You had a moment. All right, now what? You can drop the title.
The Money in the Bank pay-per-view when she was defending both championships. I was there.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I saw that entire thing.
Mhm.
Did it make you want to leave the building?
No. Well, I liked Becky back then. I mean, come on.
Wait,
Who didn't? At the
now,
time?
or is it complicated?
Well, listen. We all know how I didn't like the whole Becky Lynch situation when it came to SummerSlam, but that's nothing. We're not even here to talk about that.
I still like Becky. I don't care what anybody says. Like I said, yes, Sasha's my favorite female wrestler currently, but I also like Becky too. Yeah, I realize that. Becky. I choose those two over Charlotte. I mean, sometimes I choose those two over Charlotte and Bayley because I think I like Bayley, but like those two I feel like those two are the rising stars for me.
It's Sasha and Bayley to me, and that's pretty much it. But
it's Sasha and Becky to me.
So she says, So hold on. At this, like I said, at that point, I thought Bianca was going to show up behind Becky, and that's how we were going to get that whole fatal 4-way situation. Sasha Banks says that she is the star of any show, regardless of championship, and then she says to Charlotte that I'm the boss around here because Friday night is boss time. Charlotte then says, "Oh, Sasha." Then she proceeds to woo. Does anyone remember a single reign from when you had one of these championships?
This current year.
The promos that she had during this just made no sense.
She was very misleading. She was very misleading when she said that. I was like, this last year, this current year.
Thanks. Banks then goes right after Charlotte as she says this, and they brawl. She hits a meteora from the ring apron to the floor, and with them staring down at each other, that's how the show goes off the air.
I love it when she does that meteor. I love it when she does that meteor. It's so clean.
And guys, we were so close to that fatal 4-way. It's not even funny. We were so close to that unification match, and I was like, "Oh my god, we're about to see."
This is what I was expecting. Becky was walking behind without looking, and all of a sudden Bianca walks up on the stage. You know, she's right behind her, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she bumps into a little bit of Bianca. Bianca doesn't attack her yet. Like, this is what I pictured. So Becky's walking back, you know, holding the champion and everything. You know, I got the Raw Women's title back. You know, the title never lost. All of a sudden Bianca's like right behind her a little bit. She nudges a little bit, turns around, and all of a sudden Bianca does attack her, and then all of a sudden we would have had a fatal 4-way into the way. And you probably know that was probably one of the main. You probably know that was probably one of the main plans that tonight.
Like, I just think a fatal 4-way between these four would have just made perfect sense because they all have history with each other. I mean, we all know the history between Sasha and Bianca. That's a given. We all know the history between Sasha and Charlotte. I mean, that's also a given. We literally saw that tonight. We all know the history between Charlotte and Bianca because they literally just faced off on Monday Night Raw for the Raw Women's Championship. So there you guys got that. The only real rivalry that we'd have to flush out is Becky and Sasha because they really didn't have anything going into that triple threat. But you can flush that out. You can get something. You can get something between those four, and then you have a unification match, one championship, have the champion go between both shows, unify the divisions, and it's simple. But no.
You want to know something? You know what I just discovered? You know what I just discovered? Bianca has faced all members of the Four Horsewomen. All of them.
The Four Horsewomen, yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
She already had a feud with Sasha. She already had a feud with Bayley. She already kind of had a feud. She's still continuing a feud with Becky. She already had a feud with Charlotte a little. We didn't really have that much.
I mean, yeah.
Like she already faced them all. She already faced them all. Has she beat that? She only beat like 2 of them.
You know what's crazy?
What's up?
The only thing that this whole segment could have been easily avoided if they just had Sasha or Bianca win that crown jewel.
Sasha should have won because it would make sense because of the SmackDown Women's Champion, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she was the only person on SmackDown in that match.
Yeah, and I understand what you were saying. I understand what you're saying, Lof. I do, but like I said, yeah, I thought Sasha should have won because she should take the title to SmackDown, you know, because she's on SmackDown, and
I knew Becky was going to win because I knew they were going to get a segment like this, and it turned out to be really terrible.
Yeah,
but they gave us something so close.
Mm-hmm. And then, like I said, yet they were playing hot potato with the titles, you know, like.
The dropping of the championships is so freaking disrespectful to me. It's not even funny. You do not shut the championship on the ground.
As a wrestling fan, I was very pissed off too. Like,
you do not shut the championship off on the ground, Lof. You don't.
No, you don't see. You don't see.
They completely disrespected the championships.
Like, you don't see. He's a heel. You don't see Randy Orton doing that. You don't see Edge doing that.
when they were heels. You never see them do that. Like, you never saw Trish Stratus do that. You never saw Lita do that. I mean, well, kind of, a little bit, kind of.
Listen, and I'm not even going to really discuss the whole Alundra Blaze putting that women's championship in the trash situation, because that was a totally different time. So that's like nothing. Like you can't even really
that is nowhere.
You can't even really compare it to that, because that was a completely different era and time. But having a championship being chucked on the ground like that is just, you should not have done that. You could have done that a better way.
Phil, I just came up with something crazy, even though it's totally out of the subject. So, I know none of them are going to A.E.W, right? So let's say Charlotte heads to A.E.W, right?
Which is not out of the realm of possibility. I will say that, because she is just going through the motions right now.
She's not.
She is going through the motions.
No, like let's say she is, right? She took the SmackDown Women's Champion with her, right?
Oh my God, imagine. She just takes another championship belt to AEW.
She took the title with her. Bring it to AEW. And Tony Khan's like in shock. The whole crowd's in shock. Like, you literally see a woman that's in WWE bringing something that belongs
to work that would have to take through.
Right. And then this is where it comes in. This is where it comes in. This is where the heat comes in. So remember how you talked about Alundra Blaze, right? She doesn't have the trash can like she had. She has a legit garbage can and literally drops it in the trash. And not only that, she sets it on fire.
And what? Then all of a sudden she just announces she's signed to AEW.
And all of a sudden she calls out Britt.
She just, oh my God. Well, first of all, bro, here's the thing. I don't even think Charlotte going to AEW is out of the realm of possibility, because she's literally just gone.
No, I just thought of something crazy, and that's genius booking. That is genius controversial.
Well, here's the thing. She is literally just going through the motions at this point. I honestly feel like she. Listen. She is a part of the top 5 women in this company, right? I say 5 because Bianca's a top person in this company. So that's what. Yeah. So she's number 5.
Most likely.
The 4, we all know the other 4. But if Charlotte ever went to AEW, honestly, I would be a fan. Honestly, I would be a fan of Charlotte Flair if she went to AEW.
But add to my that. What if she did do that? Took the title with her,
dude. I would have freaking loved it. I would have loved it. Like I said, I would have been a fan.
Out and literally, like, in my mind, I've been like, "What the hell is happening?" And I'm loving it. I've been like, "That's booking. Now that's professional wrestling fans would like to see."
Now, I want to bring something else to the table. We did not see Bianca Belair tonight, but like I thought we were going.
Supposed to be on the show tonight.
Well, I don't know if she was or she wasn't, but she's going. She has to be on Monday Night Raw tomorrow. All right.
Well, of course, because they're going to continue the feud between Bianca and Becky.
If that's exactly where I'm going at. If they do continue that feud between Bianca and Becky, can we still see this possible fatal 4-way?
No.
Can these seeds still be planted to where we can get that fatal 4-way?
No. I mean, because that's out of the door now. That's out of the door. You had that little tease right there. Now it's out of the door. No.
If they teased it, they're ultimately thinking about it at least.
Thinking, but still it's out of the pick. I say it's out of the door right there, because I tell you, they probably move on to the next thing. They move on to the next storyline, the next feud.
Because they were already planting a seed between Sasha and Charlotte for that championship. So who knows? Like, I think it could still happen, but they really have to work hard on it. Wow, what's your thoughts?
The only thing they can, I kind of agree with both of y'all, because I'm in the mindset of Saul, like, yeah, no, this is like done at this point.
That's out of the door. That is legit out of the door.
But on the other hand, you still have a very open door to do that if they find themselves in a jam, which is another match that isn't that hard to book. So I would love for them to do that, but the only issue is I don't care about really how you set the match up. I care about the finish because there's
Right.
no scenario in which Becky or Charlotte should win both championships. The only people that should win both championships are Sasha or Bianca. Sasha, because every time they put her in a big match, she loses. She hasn't won a match at WrestleMania. They put her in these big qualifying matches and then she loses. It's like her and those rumors about her with Trish Stratus at WrestleMania. She's gonna lose to Trish Stratus.
Because Vince forces her to put women over every WrestleMania.
So this is your chance to give her that. Or Bianca 2 belts. I think that has a nice ring to it. I just think
we don't have to have 2 belts though, guys.
Yeah, I know.
When somebody wins 2 belts, yes, cool. I'm happy for you. Everything perfect. But what's next? What's next? What are you gonna do? You gotta defend both titles on both sides of both brands.
And then we had that Becky Lynch situation on Money in the Bank where she literally defended both championships back to back on that one night.
And that's the thing I'm gonna get. And also, what's next? You're gonna tell her to take the NXT championship as well, be a belt collector, and then go to the UK and grab that title too. And then you want her to be a belt collector or whatever.
I hate belt collectors. That's what pissed me off about AEW when
the only person that does the best at belt collecting is Kurt Angle. That was it.
Yeah, that's the thing. He did it once and he never did it again. And
because he knew it was just that one time.
I hate that. I hate that. So they if they want to have the SmackDown and Raw championships, unify them and then make them into one big purple belt or something. Like don't just.
Well, red and blue does make purple. So.
Yes, or make it half red and half
makes
blue.
The immortal TNA champ.
Make it unique. You know what I'm saying? Get someone in the back that knows how to make belts. I'm like, yo, combine these 2 belts for me real quick. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to split them like Lay Cool. You don't have to make it freaking. You don't have to.
I think I remember one time
it's not that hard to do.
I think I remember one time. This was I'm kind of glad it didn't happen. But when Seth Rollins was WWE champion and we was challenging John Cena for the United States champion for both titles, winner take all. So what they were going to do was they were going to have the WWE champion, but they were going to put the United States championship print or design or whatever the hell, like on the W. Like,
that would look beautiful.
What do you think? What would you think off that if that didn't happen? I was kind of glad it didn't happen because I didn't really think it would turn out to be good.
That sounds cool to me. I mean, I don't like the whole carrying around 2 belts thing for too long because it does start to look a little weird. Plus,
but also then again, that wasn't 2 world championships.
No,
yeah,
that wasn't 2 world championships.
Yeah, there's so many other things that go along with having to carry around 2 belts and shit. But I mean, you have other ways that you can get around that.
Right.
Having one person carrying 2 belts is always a sticky situation because then you have to figure out where the heck they're booking.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was going to ask you the same question, Phil. I was going to ask you the same question. What about you? How would you feel if you saw that?
It would be definitely interesting if we actually saw that. But
I think I wouldn't have liked the design.
I probably wouldn't either, honestly. I probably would have shot on it. Even if I didn't have a podcast, I probably would have just made a video, posted it on Twitter, just voicing my displeasure. But guys, I mean, that was it. That was your entire SmackDown. Not much happened. Not much happened on the show other than Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and the title situation.
You saw jeans. That's all that mattered. Phil, you saw jeans. That's all that mattered.
Saw jeans. But that's it for your SmackDown and AEW Rampage review right here on Outside the Brand. If you guys have not already, guys, first of all, I have to say this. We had over 40 people in this chat at one point. That was as soon as we started talking about SmackDown, as soon as we were talking about Brock Lesnar. I don't mind that the live viewership went down at all. The fact that we actually had over 40 people here in this live just shows that we're either not even either. Shows that we're doing something right, obviously.
We're getting that recognition.
And B, you guys are recommending us, which is all the things that we need.
Pleasure.
It's honestly a great thing to see that you guys are still here every single week, every single day, just talking to us in the chat. We may not be reading the chat like live every single time. I may not be going down every single comment that you guys are leaving here on this live chat, but
We're still listening.
I see them, and I see your points, and whenever I see that they could be brought up on the show, I bring them up. Trust me. And guys, when we have the ability to do super chats and all that, we're going to be reading all the super chats at the end of the show.
Oh yeah.
Just to give our thanks to everybody that have been here with us through and through. So, guys, trust me, we appreciate you every single time that you guys are here. Keep recommending us, please, because once you recommend us and you get everybody here, hopefully they'll see something in us. They'll see what we like. They'll see what they like, and hopefully we just continue to grow. We hit 250 today.
Also,
and I didn't even realize that until we came here.
Also, Phil, get an interview with Ryan Satin if he
well, Ryan Satin. I mean, that's a dream. That is a very much a dream.
More people will recommend us. If more people recommend us, then we could possibly get that message from Ryan Satin saying, "I would like to come on the show. I would like to come on Outside the Brand."
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Lost a friend of him, and he didn't even know it. He didn't even know it. So
why y'all keep saying that to me?
It's just an easy thing to say, bro. But
oh my god.
But guys, overall, I think, well, SmackDown was definitely the bigger show.
Rampage was.
I feel like Rampage was the better show, but I think SmackDown had the bigger show because of the stuff that they had.
Loft wasn't feeling it.
Roman Reigns and the title exchange.
Rampage, Loft wasn't feeling it. He was not feeling it.
Listen, it's his opinion. If he wants to watch it, he can. If he doesn't want to watch it, he doesn't have to.
I
don't try to force anybody here.
I know.
I don't.
He just had that Roman expression. He was telling me, I'm not feeling it.
Like, if you don't want to watch it, you're fine. We'll just still be here, and we'll be breaking it down for you as well as the chat as much as we can. And if you just choose to watch it afterwards, good stuff. I must have done something right breaking it down. Well, we must have done.
Don't forget to sell out again.
Yes, we will sell out. But that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Final thoughts on everything that we had here tonight, and so you can go right after him as we go off the air.
Hey, we got a crazy night of wrestling tonight, but it's always good. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try my best to watch Rampage next week. I'm gonna watch Dynamite tomorrow because does the tournament start tomorrow for the TBS?
Tournament actually started tonight.
Oh,
for the AEW championship. The TBS championship, I do believe, starts tomorrow.
That's what I meant. The TBS championship, yeah.
I do believe it does.
Okay, so I'm definitely gonna watch Dynamite tomorrow. But yeah, we got a cool night of wrestling. You know what I'm saying? I think my freaking SmackDown, they always either hit it out the park or freaking don't hit it at all. But I'm happy y'all are all here tonight. Thank y'all for the love and support. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
do your homework.
This shit's growing. This shit's growing real fast, and I'm really excited that I have a whole bunch of people to talk wrestling with, and that we got like a freaking community of people to talk wrestling with because this shit's cool.
We brothers, bro.
And it's a great thing to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? It's a great thing to look forward to. But
we got you, my brother.
Look, everyone that ever doubted what we did here, like just like from the beginning, like from when shit started and when shit changed, and then our nights when we had like 3-hour shows with 2 people watching. Like this is what like I know what Phil imagined this podcast to be, and I know I don't think we're even close to where he imagines us.
And we're doing this. We do this.
This is like this is the beginning, and y'all long for this ride. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not on the train right now, you better get on, because man, when we get rolling, oh boy, you gonna feel the pop. No, I'm playing, bro.
Hey, and and also we do this for you. We do this for your entertainment. You want to have a good time. We want to have a good time with you guys. We want to make sure you guys have the best show.
If you don't want to watch Raw, you don't have to. Just come on over here.
We have the best show ever. We have the best show ever. You know,
trust me, we go through Raw because of you. Like we only go through Raw because of you guys. If it wasn't because of you guys, I wouldn't be watching the show.
You'd be watching Triple D. You'd be watching Triple D. You'd be watching Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives instead.
I watch either Triple D or Monday Night Football, but I do watch the main event of Monday Night Raw regardless, because it's the main event, and mainly because the first segment of the show usually leads to the main event 99% of the time. So
most likely,
I can pretty much figure out what happened at the beginning of the show just by watching the main event.
and like I said, like Loft says, if it wasn't like Loft says, we do this for you. We do this, and like I said, we do this for your entertainment. You want to make sure you guys have a good time. We're always gonna be forward with you. Always tell the truth. We're not gonna hide nothing. Are we gonna hide anything, Phil? You got anything to hide?
No, I haven't hidden one thing since starting this thing.
Loft, got anything to hide, my brother?
Don't think so.
All right then.
I'll let you know something changes.
And then the Wolfpack. Hey. Gotta let the audience know too. You gotta let the Wolfpack know too, because you know they are family too.
Yep, I feel you.
Nope. Yes, I shall hide. Mo says yes, I shall hide.
We'll find you. We'll find you.
We'll find him. Oh God, I think you're going a little too far.
I'm joking with you. I'm joking with you though. I'm messing with you, bro. We're not gonna.
Wait.
Excuse you.
Wait.
Excuse. I will. No. Listen here. Listen here.
Wow.
Mo. Listen to me. Listen to me. You and I are about to tussle.
Yo.
I don't care. I don't care. Like, you and I about to sleep. Can't sleep? I'll put you to sleep. You disrespect my wife. That ain't cool.
This man had a whole inspirational quote about how much he loves it. Now he's screaming at Mo about a girl that never met.
Yelling at Mo.
Both of them have never met this woman. They're just screaming at each other over a laptop.
It's like this. But go ahead, Phil. Sell out.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
You gotta sell out.
Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that like button as hard as you possibly can.
I love you, brother. You know that.
Hit that bell for all notifications. That way you never miss an upload. If you haven't already, go to the home page. You can find anything that you have missed on there as well. Check the link down in the description. You'll find all our TikToks down there, and Off and Bash's remix of fuck it.
You can't even remember the
name. MFN. It's MFN remix and all that kind of stuff. It's right there.
Money.
If you guys haven't taken a listen, it's a banger. Just go follow it. I listen to it at least once a day. Like it's that damn good.
I listen to it when I work out sometimes. So
no, you do not.
I seriously do. I seriously do.
Yes,
I have it saved. I have it saved.
I listen to it when I work out sometimes. I do.
Yeah, I have a playlist of OTB music on our YouTube channel, and that's the first video on it.
Phil, I thought you were talking about our Spotify playlist. I was gonna say we got.
I see you. Oh yeah, I feel that. Oh yeah.
Like, there's a playlist on YouTube, guys.
Next thing, if he doesn't win, Mo, like he's gonna go. Loft wants Boogeyman to win.
I can't wait till Boogie.
Boogie.
Mom's like Boogie.
But yeah, guys, honestly,
ahead.
you don't even have to go to Law for Bash's channel. I mean, you can and subscribe over there. That's great.
That's what Talk Universal.
Always welcome. Always welcome.
You can click on the playlist section of OTB. There is a playlist that only has one video in it, so it should be easy to find. OTB music and the MFN remix is right there. So
Young Batch, young.
It's there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So yeah, like I said, if you missed anything, go check it out on the channel. It's on the homepage. And without further ado, I'm Phil. You can follow me on TikTok at PhillyMet, on Twitter at PhenomenalP3, Instagram at PhillyMet. I'm gonna let these guys do their outros. Get the hell out of here. It's almost 3 o'clock here. Let's get the fuck out of here. It's time, yo. Let's go. Boom.
All right. What's up, y'all? All right, what's up, y'all? I hope y'all have a good time. Mo, I was just messing with you, bro. You know that. And like I said, I enjoy this podcast all the time, guys. It helps me throughout my day. You guys are there for me 24/7. You guys are there for me, and these are my brothers and the people that are not with us tonight. Megan, Batch, 1C. You know, like, you guys aren't here tonight, but let y'all know that I love y'all. Y'all are my family. You know, Lop, you my family. Phil, you my family. I love y'all, and I love the Wolfpack. Y'all give me strength. Y'all give me hope every day. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna be here tomorrow for the Dynamite. Just letting y'all know that. But we love y'all. Y'all stay safe. Wolfpack. You know, we Wolfpack for life, y'all. You already know that. And we'll see you Sunday, well, maybe, or whatever.
We'll figure it out. This weekend's probably going to be very busy for us because we got Saturday Night Dynamite tomorrow, and then tonight technically, and then if we do, we're going to do a review of Crown Jewel. It's just a matter of when the heck we're going to do it.
Right.
So we'll figure it out, but that's it, yo. Waf, what you got to say?
Oh, we're damn sock. We're sock on.
Oh yeah, that goddamn sock.
Hey, man.
Here we go.
I'm on low battery right now. I need to charge up. You feel me? I'm.
Trust me, yeah, we all need to charge up.
I think the Gatorade on my name right now is crazy. Hope y'all had fun watching the stream tonight. If this is your first time seeing us, hello. This is what it is. You are in now. You can't leave ever.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Do your homework. Do your homework.
If you don't know how to explain to people what we do here, just tell people that we talk about wrestling, and it gets crazy sometimes. That's all you gotta know. You feel me? But
do your homework. Do your homework. Do your homework. And do that damn homework.
All I can say to you right now: stay safe out here. Tell your loved ones that they're your loved ones. You feel me? Eat some fruit and drink some water tomorrow.
I've been drinking water all day.
Do something positive for yourself tomorrow. Do something positive for yourself right now. Shit, do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that's about it. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming.
It's the weekend, y'all. Here's the thing: you guys can sleep in if you want, but please, like I said, like Lop said, drink your water. It's the weekend, so you don't technically have to do your homework. You could have just done your homework today so that you can just chill all weekend. But but first of all, put that left sock on. It's weird that you have one sock on, one sock off.
Crazy.
Put a damn shirt on.
Listen. If you're ripped, you can have it off. I don't care.
If you're ripped, you can have it off.
Pause.
Hey,
pause.
listen.
That was a major pause.
Listen, it's still hot here in Connecticut, and it's almost the end of October. So,
that's hilarious.
listen, I don't even mind if people have like short sleeve shirts on at this point. But
all right, what?
All right, he's just taking it off.
No, I'm not.
We're getting too crazy. See you guys next. See you guys at the next podcast, whenever that is. We'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out. Wolfpack is here. We're almost at 260 subscribers. I mean, we've gained like maybe 7 just this podcast alone. So thank you so much. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.